Give me a minute, guys. I want to make sure my sound's working because of the issues we've had lately. I got new software, that's why. But that's okay. So I'm going to test stuff. Sit back and relax. We got a show for you. Sound effect cue. Voice cue. And let me cue my last thing, which is... Should have had this ready, huh? You're like, Uni, why aren't you on it, bro? My music cue. Let me get it going. Okay. Give me 1 second to test this out, guys. Good old buddy Darkwolf, give me, as soon as this music goes down, give me a check, if you will, please, right about 2 seconds. Go ahead.
Check.
All crazy behind my filter. All right, my friends, you know where you are. You fell into that crazy place. I'm so happy. I have my sound settings back to how they usually work. I don't have an echo in my dude Darkwolf does not have an echo right now. My music's playing. Everything's working. Everything's queued up. I don't have a delay. I got Tarrin Lupo in the chat with a raccoon emergency. There ain't no raccoons up here, Doc. If you want me to send you a link into my hangout for a minute or two, you know what to do. Just let me know. We got some stuff for you guys tonight. Darkwolf, I'm going to tell him your secret, my friend. We got Darkwolf pumping through in 1080p HD. He's off the phone, off the tablet. He's back. Darkwolf, tell him what's up, my bro.
Hey, everybody. I'm going to do better than telling Bubba. I'm going to show him. Hey, guys. How y'all doing tonight? I am so glad to be here with everybody. Hanging out with my boy Uni, hanging out with the wonderful Rockinats over here, and ready to have some fun and learn some amazing stuff on the Rockinati.
Yeah. So, yeah, not only is Darkwolf here, but Darkwolf has his own like Uni screen. I guess it's a Darkwolf screen. You can buy it $3.99 at your local Walmart. Yeah. He's got his own stuff now. He's coming through. He's not going to have that sound issue he had last night anymore. You're going to hear him like anyone else on any other stream. I'm ecstatic because look, we've been doing this stream for like a month or two, And we always have sound issues with Darkwolf stuff, but we're not when he went out and bought brand new PCs and brand new headsets and all that good stuff. So I'm excited, bro. So awesome. Where do they find you at, Darkwolf? Where do they go?
All right. For those who don't know, I am Darkwolf of Darkwolf's Den. You can find us over on the YouTube. We have the Mandela Effect Theory series. We have the Paranormal Party. And as you see behind me, we have the Rockinati show. We do the replays of this live dive every time I am on it, which is pretty much every time it's on. So everybody, we hope you come over and join us, and hope you like what you see. Make sure you give us a like, give us a subscribe if you like it. And if you do decide to subscribe, make sure you ring the bell. YouTube has this funny thing. They will not tell you of all the notifications when somebody puts something out unless you ring that bell. So make sure you ring the bell and let us know you like what you're seeing over there, guys.
Exactly, Darkwolf. And dude, we can talk at the same time now and it won't cut out. It's so awesome. We won't have to worry about this like thing where we usually like interrupt each other on accident because of a delay. You don't have it. It's gone, bro. It's gone, bro.
Oh,
I'm
that
excited.
is excellent, brother. Man, I'm loving this new system. I'm not going to lie. I got one heck of a deal at the local Wally World, and dude, this system is absolutely amazing. It's got all kind of 4 gigabytes of RAM and a terabyte of hard drive. Like, it's set up for VidPro.
That's right, my friend. You got that video RAM going on. Okay, you probably got more than I do because I don't think I even have that much myself. I've got a lot of physical RAM, just not a lot of video RAM. So it's awesome, man. I'm loving it. And I can't wait to see what kind of videos you make over right there, right here. I got it pulled up. I can't wait to see what Darkwolf does over here at the Den. But I'm going to tell you, he's set. He's got everything set like I do now. He can do the stuff like the effects that I'm doing. So, and I'm happy because he used to be able to do that until his stuff's crashed. So I'm just glad it's back. Okay. So what are we going to talk about tonight? You know what? It's just one of those chill nights. Well, it was until things started to happen. We're also on a mission. We are on a mission to unlock the potential of the tube. I have been sitting here streaming, making videos, doing this stuff all day, every day for months. And I'm almost at the, 2 months, 3 months, right in between there. I'm almost to 1,000 subs. So I'm going to do what other YouTubers do. That's the one thing I am going to do that other YouTubers do. I'm going to run that road. I'm going to drive the path, trying to get myself up to that milestone, that thing that sets you on fire, I've heard. So I'm hitting there, and I'm glad I got you with me on this because you know what, guys? The higher we go, the more we're going to do. I think I've proven that up to now. Let's get ready to rock this, roll this, and talk about this tonight. So yeah, I wonder who's here. I know Doc Lupo's been chilling. I always love it when the doc comes to visit. I get to go visit the doc all the time. I want the doc over here more. We get to hang, we get to chill, we get to talk. Vanilla Kirsty is in the house. Dead GPK, Salted Cedar, Dr. Michael Miller, PhD. Paula Hampton. Paula, I did email you back. I apologize. And I'm going to have a notice for everybody to let them know what's been going on. So don't worry. If you didn't get an email from me and you didn't hear much from me today, I have a good reason. I'll let you know in a minute. Danielle, 1997. Cartoons Danielle must have changed her name because it's a little different, but that's okay. Doc Tarrin Lupo had a raccoon emergency. If you don't believe me, you can read it for yourself on the patented UniChat. It's only $5.59 at your local Walmart. Jamie Winters is here, and I'm happy about that. Jamie, our schedules don't run right, but now it is. You like that? Okay, I don't want to sing. I'll scare everyone away. My Tame is here. Darkwolf looks dope on here, says the doc. Yeah, he does. He does. Look at that. It just looks good. He is coming through high def. He's coming through with high def sound I couldn't ask for a better thing to happen on the path to 1,000 subs. That's right. Do you feel that in the air? It's called excitement, my friends.
Oh, I feel it, brother.
Good, bro. You good? Because guess what? I can hear you. It didn't cut out when you did that. It's fucking awesome. And did I drop an F-bomb? I'm just excited. I'm sorry.
You just dropped a bomb.
Leave that. Unmute yourself. Join the party. Don't worry about that button. Fuck that. I said it again. I'm going to lose some subs. I apologize. Who cares about that button? Michelle with 1L. Salted's here. Jacob 1556. In fact, I know what I'm going to do. Go ahead and talk to him for 2 seconds, Darkwolf, while I try to get the doc to come in and say hi.
All right, while you're doing that, we've also got Dead GPK. We've got Dr. Michael Miller. RTN Productions has stopped by to join us. We really appreciate you being here. Mr. Waffles. I just talked to Mr. Waffles a little bit ago. Glad to see you, buddy. Who else we got over here? You just mentioned Doctor Lupo and BrianDaBrain. Always great to see you guys here. We really appreciate you guys coming back all the time to hang out with us and join us and learn some stuff. It really means a lot, guys. I say it all the time. We could not and would not do this show if not for you guys. You guys make us. You are the most wonderful audience we've ever could have asked for, and we're lucky to have you guys here.
So
Ain't
true.
that right, Uni?
That's right, my friend. And Mrs. Waffles is in the house. Yeah. That's Captain Waffles' better half. And I'm not even kidding. It's true. Which it's an excellent love story. We're going to have to do a little thing where we play some really cute music and have some like cute stuff going on. And can you hear the sound effects okay, Darkwolf? I didn't ask you if you could hear them.
I hear them brilliantly, brother.
Well, I think that deserves a celebration. All right, dude, let's power up. Let's get ready. We're going to rock right into this, guys. We've got this going. Oh, I got the doc. Let me get him in here while we chill on the rock. Okay, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. How's it going, Doc?
Good. I'm trying to find. I lost the hangout. I don't know where the hell I am in here.
Don't worry, you're here. You're here.
Always great to see you, Doc.
There it is. Hey, Darkwolf, man, seriously, it's really good quality, your video now, and you got special effects. I'm digging it. You've moved on up like George and Wheezy.
I love the 80s references.
I
appreciate
or is it
that,
the
Doc. It really means a lot.
This is the latest I think I've ever been up.
Didn't you say you're fasting, Doc? Is that what it was, or
yeah? So like I've let my health go to crap for a year. I don't practice what I preach, so I need to just step up and do it. And you ever get to that point in life, and I'm sure your viewers have gone through this, where you just like stop giving a damn, and you're like, I'm gonna eat whatever I want. And especially like when you're really dating or married or something, you're like, I think I'd rather have a pizza. And so what happened was I just got fat and out of shape and sick, and I have not taken care of myself. So I am, now that the winter is over, I'm busting out again. And a lot of times the best way to kind of get rid of cravings and reset your gut and heal is to water fast. And so I'm going on day 4 on a water fast, and I'll see how long I go. And I'm just like, just listen to your body. It kind of lets you know when you're done.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, Doc. Yeah, I don't know if
wrecks your sleep though. Yeah, it takes a little bit, but it makes you sleep in the middle of the day and then keeps you up at night, and it's just wacky. Like I'm when I fast, nothing's right, and you get like a little emotional sometimes, and I feel like I have PMS, like mood swingy and cry.
Yeah, I get that way when I don't have nicotine. I'm trying to get off nicotine, so like I've been really like emotional lately. I have some now, but I've been vaping a lot less, and it gets me, man. It's like a form of fasting. I'm fasting from a chemical that I shouldn't be.
It's the same crap. I mean, coming off sugar is just as hard as coming off alcohol, is probably as hard as coming off, any other drug. It's pretty much all the same receptors in your head. It's the pleasure centers. You're breaking that out. So, your body uses.
Sorry.
Got dance
Oh,
music
sorry about
on.
that. Yeah, my bad.
Your body uses most of its energy you make a day just to digest food. So when you take that out, where you're not eating, it uses the power to the extra energy to heal yourself. You only heal like when you sleep and when you're not eating. So I'm a big fan of fasting. I mean, every culture in the world does it except the U.S. So
I love
that's
doing
what
it too. It's
it's just hard. It takes some practice to do it without. I mean,
So,
it's
Doc, let
very
me ask you,
uncomfortable.
when you do fast, like, is it no drink, no food, or is like only water, or
Only
how does
water.
that break down?
Well, the problem is this: is it depends on what your goal is. I'm trying to repair a bad gut that I haven't taken care of. I've been eating too much crap, so my gut sucks. Um, so you need to give it some days to heal. The problem is if you do like a juice fast, or you do where you're like some people fast and just eat light foods or salads and stuff. That stuff helps for sure, but it doesn't. Your body doesn't go into the complete cleaning cycle if there's any food at all. So the only way it really works is water. Even juice fasting keeps you from going into the repair mode.
Oh yeah, I can see
So
that.
water is
Because of the
like,
sugars and other like
don't throw
carbohydrates
anything
and
in your
whatnot.
don't throw anything in the water, just water. And I know that's hard for some people because they're like, well, I'll do some green tea and some juice and all this stuff, and all that does is stop that repair cycle. So, and also
We
you
know
need to
people.
sleep a lot. You got to sleep like 12 hours a day, while you're doing it. So you try to pick a time like where you don't have a lot going on in your life to fast. If you're going to do a
Definitely.
deep fast.
The ancients fasted a lot. I mean, I know that it's in a lot of the books. So
You
we always
talk
talk
about if you're blocked spiritually, how they always like fast and pray and stuff like that. And it's the truth. Once you get so far in your fast, your spiritual energy opens up. All this food we eat blocks all that crap. All the
You know what?
chemicals and all that stuff. It suppresses your spiritual energy.
Let me ask you, because okay, lately I've been really short. Like I have a little bit of a fuse. Like I don't get angry because every time I get angry, I just kind of retreat, And lately, like with the kids, like I don't yell, I don't get mean or nothing, but like I'll just get real short. Like I'll just feel like, closing up. And with Rachel, I'll close up a little, and it's little things. It's stuff I would never usually even get, pardon my French, but pissy about. But, maybe if I did that myself too, not necessarily. I mean, I think I need to do the spiritual approach a little bit.
It sucks while you're going through it. I'm not gonna lie. Water fast is not comfortable for a lot of people. They're so toxic that it's almost dangerous to do. That they can't do more than a day or two without getting horribly sick.
Like
Water
DTs.
fast is not comfortable, but when you come out the other side of it, man, you feel awesome. Like your energy triples, and you just you're in this whole better.
Yeah, and I'd love to be there. I want to be there.
But it's you pay for it. You go through the fire to get there.
Oh, hey, I can go work out during the day. I can definitely switch it up and work my spirituality a little more, I think. So
Yeah,
I need
it'll wake you up. Like your meditations will be better. You'll feel energy better. Whatever you do, it's more powerful. But not necessarily while you're in the sick. Like your body goes through a purge sick phase where it's like, for 2 days you get a headache and everything's coming out of you and you feel like crap. And, but once you get through that, then all of a sudden the energy is really good.
Have you ever done it, Dark Wolf? Have you have any experience with this?
Well, not to that degree. The Mormon faith believes in fasting at least one Sunday a month. So we practice that, every month. But after that, no, I really haven't done a lot of fasting. Now, that said, I do random fast every now and then for maybe a day, maybe 2 tops, but never to that degree.
That's cool. I didn't know the Mormons fast a day a month. I like those Mormons.
No, man.
They call it Fasting Sunday, and any money they would have taken for the meals that day, they offer up as an offering toward the church.
One thing I dig about the Mormons is they also prepare. Like they have some of the best stuff if you're a prepper out there to they have like list of what you should keep in your house and what you need for, like, every Mormon I knew had at least a year worth of food.
And they press that hard in the church. It really amazed me how close they are to the preppers in that aspect.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
And they also, because they have such a bad history with the government, you know, the government basically hunted them down and persecuted them. They don't trust the government. They don't trust the government either. They're very liberty oriented. So I dig the Mormons.
That's cool, man. I didn't know that about you, Dark Wolf. Is that how you grew up? And that?
No, I ended up marrying a Mormon, actually.
Oh, you told me that. Okay.
Yeah, I learned a whole lot about the whole religion and stuff, and there were just some things about it I didn't agree with, so I stepped away from it, and you know, the marriage ended, this and that. But
yeah, there's always parts, like I don't like any organized religion all the way. Like there's pieces of this one and pieces of that one I like. And I think that's like what's happening in the future, that people just piece their own religion together these days.
That's a good way to describe how I feel. I've been trying to say that for a month on the channel, you know, tell people what I feel. It's always a piece of it here, a piece of it there, you know. Cookie cutter religion, I don't know what to call it.
I'm the exact same way. I think all of them have a little bit of truth, but I don't think any of them have the whole truth.
Well, you know, I'm sure people will disagree. If you disagree with Dark Wolf, type it into the chat now. No, the thing's going to fill up, man.
Oh, it's about to go speeding, dude.
I can't believe you got this many people at 3 in the morning. What is wrong with you people? What are you doing up at 3 in the morning?
You wouldn't believe it, Doc. We get like 70 people sometimes.
I guess you're the only show on.
That's what I tried that. I looked and found a time slot, and I filled it. You know,
it's brilliant. And you know what's funny is I recognize the name. I'm like, what are they doing up?
Yeah,
I
didn't know they were night owls.
Echo.
Are you? It might have been. I was flipping my stuff in and out. Oh no, that's not going to start again, is it?
You have to leave your damn audio board alone.
Okay, hold on. I'll fix it.
All right, how's about now?
Okay, how's it going? How's this doing? You guys echoing?
No, it's still echoing. I don't know what you do to screw it up.
It's well. See, here's the thing: the audience doesn't hear it, but it's something that happens in here. Yeah, it happens inside Hangouts.
Okay. Well, if they don't hear it.
Well, if it's bad, I want to fix it. No, I've got the monitor. Yeah, I don't hear it on the monitor.
What are they saying in the chat? Are you hearing me?
Oh, it's an echo. I wonder who is echo. Oh, now see, I thought I was talking. I wasn't talking the whole time.
Okay, they all say they hear it.
Doc is you are, yeah. Okay, let me shut that off. Okay, this should fix it. Go ahead and test, Doc. It's not going to happen now.
Check. All right. Well, if you need sound effects, I'll shut up. Just let me know.
No. Well, see, that's what I'll do. Is I really only play sound in the segues, like when we take a break or something. Yeah, whenever I do that, I just enable the driver, and then we all just mute out until we're done, till 20 seconds. So we'll figure it out. I'm going to get this fixed, though. Actually, I have new software for it, and I'm using one of the programs. I just haven't put the other one in yet. It's really complicated, man.
Yeah, you definitely make it more complicated. My show's like so simple. It's just like...
it's all this fancy stuff.
Oh.
If I wasn't doing all the fancy stuff.
That's it.
Well, you've never heard of Tingri or Tengri. Let me show it, because if I show it. You said you never heard of it?
I don't know if this is what you're talking about. There's like a I was talking with Doc Miller in the other room, that there is an old it's been going on for a long time, where it's like a puzzle, and it's a secret organization, and if you're smart enough to crack it, they let you in their like tour site, and you can hang out in the group. But they got all pissed off because people like crowdsourced the answers and tried to come into the group, and now I don't know what they do. So I don't know if it's that what you're talking about, or is this something completely different?
Well, we have an expert. So Dark Wolf, go ahead and give us the short form descriptor of what this is, Tingri 137, because we have some trending new information on it. So let us know, bro.
All right. So what you were talking about, Doc, is called Cicada 3301, and they've been giving out puzzles for many years, and they're really across the board in their puzzles as far as what categories they choose, from history to ancient knowledge to whatever the case may be. They've got another group that's come on the scene that have done some really impressive things from the Tor sites to they made their own Tor. That is impossible for even the best hackers. So whoever this is, they're good at it. And they're putting out all these different puzzles and claim to be more puzzles that are solved. They're going to give us more technology to help humanity is what they claim. So I've not seen anything come out of it yet, but there have been some really intriguing puzzles, and following the people that searched them and worked them out has really been fun watching.
Okay, so how's that different than what you guys are talking about, this Tengria?
So that
this
is
spawned from it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so the cicada things, it was like the start, and then Tengri kind of like did the same thing as the cicada with different puzzles in a different manner. The Tengri, though, is a person. Is Darkwolf, is cicada a person also, or is it just a puzzle?
It's a group. It's a group of people.
Okay. Well, we know that Tengri actually joins live chats and talks to people and says it's like an alien being. Or am I wrong here?
That's what was quoted to me.
Okay. Yeah. I've heard him say that too, actually. He was in a chat earlier that I was in, and I was surprised because this guy gets in these chats all the time. We're trying to see what the new information is. So let me, oh, I don't have to worry. I can click it right here. Let's see what the Fango's saying. Which I'm going to mute him. We're just looking. Looks like he's got another countdown. Yeah, we'll have to probably wait and get the information from someone else. So
Cryptic Sorrow.
I don't know what this is, but
how interesting.
Anyway, so supposedly from our guest yesterday, Tengri is going to release how to have free energy. So I guess we could talk about free energy for a minute and what we know about it, because that follows the same line as what our guest brought up yesterday.
Sounds good.
What do you guys
Not
think?
a bad idea for a topic.
Yeah, I mean, I can throw down on free energy. I've seen some stuff.
Well, first
I've
we
seen
must
a lot of
define
things
free
pan
energy.
out, but there we go. Well, Doc, you got a definition of it?
No, I don't have a definition, but I think all of us are interested in some sort of, like, I bet everybody in this room has probably researched free energy machines and battery technologies and stuff like that. And depending on what you think, obviously, I think most people agree that there's multiple kinds of free energy that's been out there that's been suppressed. I've seen machines. I've talked to people who have seen the machines in person that work, but it gets suppressed and that stuff disappears.
Really?
Yeah, and I know the whole key is being able to get more energy out of a system than you put in, and the government steps in and kills them. And
well, Ernest Hancock, the guy I had on tonight on my show, the radio host, he interviewed someone that had a really famous energy machine, and the guy just wanted the big problem is either the government takes it or the people want to patent their stuff and get really rich. They're like, oh, I'm going to have a free energy machine and I'm going to sell it, and it's going to be, my engine and all this. And there hasn't been people who just give it out freely as like a humanitarian thing. Like if I figured out how to do free energy, that crap would be everywhere for free. I would just give it out as a disruptive technology to help people. I wouldn't try to make myself a gazillionaire, so.
Yep. Just hand the blueprints out, let people go.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not? It's like, imagine, because there's some like 13-year-old kid in China with a 3D printer that's going to figure it out, and you're going to be able to have free energy for, like $10. It's a little, and they already have some pretty interesting technologies with like crystal batteries and earth batteries, and I mean there are ways to harness the Earth's energy, so it's sort of a free energy if you consider it like that. I mean, yeah,
that's what the genius kid said he did. He harnessed the Earth's energy. Max Logan. Whoa! Surprised we didn't have a loop. Yeah, he that's what he said he was doing. He was harnessing the Earth's energy.
How's he doing it?
And he had Darkwolf. What's that called?
All he's really built is a crystal antenna or a crystal radio.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it pulls energy from the air, but that energy is being put into the air from another source through radio waves, you know,
right. But I
miles
mean, by
away.
that definition, you know, a solar panel's a free energy machine. You know, if you're going to use the forces that already are here, it's not like a 0
Yep.
point, you know, energy source. If we could harvest a dam, that's a free energy machine. You know, it's depends on what your definition is.
Like as I've sat down and thought about it, it does seem to make sense that if you had big enough magnets, and they, you know, the natural kind, not the ones you have to power up, that you could eventually set one to push something enough to spin around and put out energy, because that's all you need is something to spin to put out energy. I don't know why we haven't figured this out yet, or, you know, then again, Wikipedia has an entire long page dedicated to the free energy suppression conspiracy theory.
Well, I mean, to
That could just
me,
be what
like,
it is.
the amount of energy it takes to create a solar panel compared to what it produces in a lifetime, that is free energy. I mean, you put a little energy in and way more comes out. So, I mean, to me, we kind of have it. It's just not, you know, it depends on how you look at it.
Also, waterfall, or I don't know what to call them, dam generators, those seem like really good methods to have energy. It's strange that we don't see more of those around. It seems like we'd be able to have one in every
I
200 miles at least.
Yeah, it's the expense, and then, I mean, we have solutions now that are real, that aren't suppressed, and they're out there. It's just a matter of money, and that's getting cheaper. Like I saw, people were printing 3D windmills, you know, 3D printing windmills for like whatever the plastic cost is, you know, $5, and they were making many windmills with these things. So I think, you know, if you can bring the cost down, we can get to a point where you can like 3D print a solar panel at will, and you can 3D print a battery. The game's over. You know, when I can make that stuff for peanuts, everything's over. So I think it's coming one way or another. I would love it if there was a machine out there, obviously, that, you know, just like an awesome generator. But hell, we have free energy now if we just learn how to use it.
Very true. There's a company in Australia right now that claims that they have the free energy completely done, ready to be mass produced, well, the parts, so that every home could have their own generator that would cost them $100 a year instead of, you know, thousands to build it or maintain it. And this company actually is, you never see, that's the problem. You never know if they're putting on a show or if it's true, because they got it under lock and key in this building in Australia. I wish I could remember the name of the place. And, you know, they have investors going down and they're trying to get the money to start this, but for some reason we haven't seen anything else from them. It reminds me of that water-powered car in Ohio. I don't know, have you guys heard about that?
No.
Water-powered car.
Well, it was
about
in
the
the
hydrogen
90s.
splitters, the ones that like split and make hydrogen gas out of water.
Well, it's possible, but yeah, there was a man named Stan Meyer in 1986, and he was on the Channel 6 News, not that far from here, a couple hours north, and he made a car, you poured water in, and it had a converter. So really the only additional part to it, they took out like the injector or something, and the tank for the gas, and then you put water in instead, and it, you know, probably split the water into hydrogen fuel and used it. But you know, he'd been interviewed by many newspapers, by many video, you know, news broadcasters, and really well-known guy, and then he died. He was poisoned in a restaurant near Columbus, Ohio, I think. I might get the location wrong, but yeah, you can actually look him up and see all the news broadcasts for yourself. You know, it says it right here, water powered, right behind, and they show the car, and he starts driving it. And
Wow.
it's a real strange story. Kind of became a little like urban, well, a local legend here, but yeah, he died in a restaurant. He met with foreign investors and was poisoned. It fell down right outside the restaurant. Seemed like a cool guy.
I've been waiting for those air power cars for 10 years. I think they're in Europe now, the Tata Motors. The ones that run on compressed air. Those things are so
I've never
cool.
heard of that.
I've been wanting, because honestly, you could just have a you know, a solar panel with a compressor, and you got yourself free. Yeah, you can get around anywhere for
Yeah, that makes
300
sense. Why
miles.
would?
Yeah, there it is. It
Why
runs
wouldn't
on
they?
air. These things are so cool. And
Yeah, it is.
they figured out how to get them up to, you know, high speeds, and I think they go about 300 miles or something like that. But
Well, that's really all someone needs in a day.
yeah, I mean, if you're just going local, but think about you never have to pay for gas. You're literally just doing air. I mean, it's an air pump. It's like,
It does seem like even hydraulically or some other way to really get around that would be able to solve this combustion engine problem we have. And cars are money pits, man. Just for getting my tags costs a freaking fortune anymore. I hate it so much.
oh, it's
I get
ridiculous.
so mad every time I go.
I actually did that today. I had to title my car here. I hate it. Like, ugh. It's just, I feel like it's such extortion. Yeah. Like, what am I getting?
They are extorting us.
Totally.
They really are.
What do I get at? Because, you know, technically the money that is tacked onto gasoline is supposed to pay for all the roads and transportation. So there's no reason we have to pay for anything else. But
we're being double taxed, if not triple.
Well, it's going to all the bureaucrats' salaries that work at the DMV and work at the city. They have to make sure they get those pensions, and that comes from us. You know, it has nothing to do with actually
the bonuses.
Yeah, let me get out of that negative vibe. Whoop, come back up.
I'd play a sound effect, but I don't want to break the sound right now.
I'll shut up if you want. But,
it's okay.
Yeah,
no. I think I have to enable stuff and all that. No, I'll do it later. Yeah, no, you know, this kind of, it's easy to go down into the funk with this topic, but it's easy to stay up too, because, you know, I feel that, you know, so many people are relying on the cars. Me, myself, I do everything in my power to not drive as much as I can. And I hate that because I love driving. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do. And I don't do it that much anymore. Partly because I'm making videos so much that I don't see a car ever. But
well, I think that's what you're saving by not. I don't know. I drive like maybe once to twice a week, and it's like great. My car's gonna last forever.
Yeah.
You know? Look at the positive to it. It's like how much money you save by not going out. Honestly, if I could get something like an air power car, that would be perfect for me.
Oh, well, I could show you something else that's going to be pretty cool, Doc. Elon Musk is already making, what is it called? Pod travel, like a whole underground travel system. I might have brought this up to you before. The Hyperloop is what it's called. Yep, and they're already starting this. This is like they've already paid out. There's been like a competition where colleges had young people that are younger than me. Yeah, they're young, making these prototypes, and they go on a track. So it's like a subway system, but it uses electromagnetic ways to shoot a pod at excessively high speeds. We're talking very high speeds underground from Los Angeles to San Francisco. They're building the tunnels. They're putting the track down, and they're going to have this soon. They're going to be testing it soon. And it's going to be a way for people to travel, I think, in 12 minutes or some like insane small amount of time to go from these two places. But they're talking about being able to put them all over the United States and reduce the traffic. What do you guys think? Elon Musk has all these ideas for new stuff. All these other people try to make it. They can't. Elon Musk comes up with the idea. The government, it's almost like the government backs this guy instead of other people. I can't figure him out.
I don't understand, because people always quote Elon Musk, and I'm like, well, the dude's rich, but you know I don't get what the big deal is about him and why he's held up so high on a pedestal. I like that he's trying to do stuff for the free market. I mean, that stuff's cool, but as far as I don't know. Anyone that's really hyped, I'm always like cautious. I'm like, well, there's some reason they're being hyped.
You know, he's the same guy who's doing a lot of this WikiLeaks stuff too.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about all that. I'm gonna let Darkwolf. I'm not on top of my game at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, me either, actually.
I didn't know he was connected to WikiLeaks. That's new information to me too.
Well, he's always in WikiLeaks. They're always talking about him. You know, they're always releasing things that involves him, and he's in there too. You know.
Oh, got it. Now, the only release I've really watched of them was the whole Vault 7 CIA drop.
Let me find a better one. There's actually this hugely awesome instructional video. Here we go.
So apparently Elon Musk now is working on something called the underground sled, and it reaches 125 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, Creamy's saying the Boring Company is underground sled that he's actually doing. The Hyperloop is something they actually turned over to a hobby thing. Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Look at this. This is like the demonstration. It's really cool looking, actually, but you'll be able to do it in your car. So the car goes under the ground, and it goes into this pod, and then it's shot through. It's like on this little racer. Huh. It's a cool idea. I don't know how realistic this is. So Creamy
Well,
says
we figure it's just
abandoned
going to be as
this.
crowded down there as it is.
Oh, it looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's a neat idea.
Speed 200 kilometers an hour. Of course, this is all underground. They're just, you know, looking through the ground.
It reminds me of the slot car races, where, you know, if you hit the handle too fast, your car flies off.
Yes, exactly. I mean, that's kind of next gen now.
I think what he's doing is just absolutely brilliant, though. He's one of the first people I've seen that's really inventor coming out and saying, look, there's all these ways we can bring mankind up another level.
Is it a ploy, though, is what I want to keep asking myself. Just like the doc said, you know, this guy is in the limelight so much. He's put on a pedestal, you know.
Yeah, I don't trust Neil deGrasse Tyson. I don't trust any of those dudes that are, like, held up. But I don't know, though. Elon's done a lot of FU stuff to the government, though. So I'm torn. I don't know. I mean...
Well, Elon has also had a whole lot of SpaceX rockets blow up, too.
Yeah, but they
By
kept going.
UFOs.
But his
Remember
stuff
that video?
going to be superior to the crappy government. Well, whatever, the visible government stuff, not the real stuff they got.
If I can go conspiracy theorist for a minute, you know, they say the government has the UFOs to begin with, so if they want to keep him out of action or fight against him, what better way to do it?
True. This is one of my favorite videos. Elon Musk's little rocket, and the UFO flies in and blows it up.
What? Show me
turn the
that.
snow off. It always gets annoying. Oh, this is awesome. I did this in Photoshop. I broke this down. Oh, for sure. No one watched this video either. It's only got like 300 views.
No, I don't.
It's one of my favorite ones.
I don't even see it.
It's an oldie. It's an oldie. So I'm slowing it down right here in Photoshop, and I'm about to zoom in and show you frame by frame where this sucker comes in. Of course, I'm advertising my subscribe thing there. That's me. Okay, where is it? Here it is. Okay, so you get. I'll pause it on the dot, and I'll zoom in when it comes into frame, because this is excellent, excellent sighting. It's coming in right now. Come on, Unirock, you're boring the hell out of us. Make your videos better, dude.
It's 3:30, Uni.
Slow.
Speed that video up.
There it is. Oh, there it is. There it is. I caught it. Let me zoom in. See that little thing right there?
Point to it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is right here. Okay. Now, so what this little dude does, and this is going to be, let me slow my video down here to like half speed. And then I'll back it up the tiniest itty bitty bit. Okay. So yeah, you can see it comes from over here in the screen. It's going to go a little further in the next frame because it flies by at like 2,000 miles an hour. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, so then it just goes up by a couple frames every time you hit play. It comes in, this rocket blows up right before it was going to launch, and then this little UFO flies right out of the screen. And this is one of Elon Musk's rockets. This was like really big when it happened.
I remember when that happened.
Yep. And then I found this really cool thing because it's weird. The UFO actually flies like this right here, and then it goes off screen and then comes up and flies right through here and like flies away like it's going in for another shot or like another hit. But there, you can see it right there if I zoom back in. So there it is. It's that little dot right there, and it came from right here. It flew right back up through it, right through the explosion, actually. Just a really strange thing. This stuff always happens to Elon's rockets and all the stuff he does. Seems like there's all this conspiracy.
Isn't it odd that it does keep happening to Elon, though?
It is. It is. That's a little bit of the mistrust I think
maybe
I
that
have.
makes me like him more. If the government's suppressing him, then maybe he is a little more legit.
Yeah. There's a whole story behind this. This was actually a Facebook satellite that was being launched by SpaceX because NASA wanted to charge too much, and Elon was like, "We're going up anyway. You can throw us less money, and we'll put it on our rocket." You know, so they were like, "Cool, take our Facebook satellite up, please, Elon." They do it, make the contract, and this is what happens when they tried to launch. Blew the sucker right out of the water. Pretty cool story. I liked it.
If you ask me, it seems like the government don't want this guy to get any further than he can, but can't stop him because he's too big. Anything happens at this point? So they just have to quietly mess with him?
Well, he's got money. Isn't that all you need? Isn't that the rumor?
Yeah.
I'm being silly. I'm sorry. I don't know.
They made their own tour.
Sorry, you're going to hear a loop. I just messed up. There it is. Yep. Everything's looking good here. Man, we're high def right now. I like it when we're high def. So anyway.
Looking amazing, brother. I'm loving this.
I wonder what else we got going on in the... you know what I like to do? I haven't done this with the Doc on the show. Doc, I don't want to keep you too long. If you start getting tired, let us know, because I know it's late. And you're usually in bed by now, so...
Yeah, I'll probably crash in the next 20, 30 minutes. Finally.
Cool, cool.
But, hey, man, this is like monumental.
I always like going to my news. Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can... I had a raccoon emergency when you came on. It was crazy.
Yeah, what happened? I want to hear about this.
Yeah, what happened, Doc?
So I got these bird feeders right outside my window, and it's like 2:30 at night, and all of a sudden the motion sensor comes on, and there's a damn raccoon climbing up and trying to remove the feeders. And I'm like, he's trying to take the whole feeder with him. And I mean, he's really cute. I liked him, so I watched him for a little bit. I grabbed my camera and filmed him. And then I felt bad that he couldn't get him off, so I just went out and put like some corn. And when I walked out, he was like 3 feet from me, and he's just looking at me. And I was like, "Well, here's some corn, dude. Leave my feeders alone." So hopefully we made peace. I bribed him to leave my feeders alone. But it was pretty wild just to see this raccoon like sitting out your window like 2 feet away from you. It's like, okay, there's a raccoon right there.
Yeah, they're pretty. There's some cool ones out there. There's some mean ones though.
Yeah, I mean, sure, if you screw with them, but most of the time, man, they don't want to mess with you. They don't. People trap them and pin them places, and then they get mean, and they're like, "Well, that raccoon was mean." And it's like, nah, dude, don't mess with the raccoon. He's fine. I don't know. I got no problem with them. I get along with all the animals, man. You just gotta.
Don't they look sneaky? They're so cute.
That and it's they can read your energy vibe, man. If you're scared and like freaked, they get freaked. Dogs, you know that. If you want a dog, man, they know who's scared of them. Immediately, they can sense that energy fear. So it's the same with wild animals.
Absolutely.
You just gotta be cool and chill and say, "Hey, what's up, raccoon?" Don't freak.
That one's waving.
Even I've met snakes in the wild, and even snakes, it's just like you just be cool and they move on and do their thing. Oh yeah, there he is. I need to set up my.
I have a thing between snakes and spiders. I didn't care for either one of them, But the only way I really dealt with this is I still don't like snakes. And I smack a spider, it's going to go splat.
Dude, it's gonna.
If you would smack a snake, it's going to laugh at me before it strikes.
Spiders tell their friends, dude. You kill them, they'll come after you.
Spiders carry their friends with them.
They will bite you right in the ass. Trust me. I like
Any
that.
animal that has like 10 million more stuck to it is not my friend, dude. I'm sorry.
All right. I'm sorry about the raccoon, but that had to be dealt. I mean, come on. If you were on the show and there was like a raccoon sitting right out your window, you'd stop and look at it.
You did look at raccoons.
Definitely.
If he comes back, I'm going to look at him.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I think of a raccoon, the only thing that ever comes to mind is Caddyshack.
Oh, that was a gopher, though.
That was a groundhog.
The groundhog
that was cute. Oh, let's type it in. I want to see what he looks like.
They are really cute. I don't care if they're destructive as hell.
Why can't these be pets? I mean,
you know, people have had raccoons as pets, but they don't live inside well. They start just like tearing paneling up and destroying stuff, and they're not, because they're so destructive, they're not very good indoor pets. But if you have one that comes and goes, you're good. Like some people
they go cray-cray.
Yeah, some people have them, raise them as like little raccoons and then let them out, and it's kind of like a cat where they come and eat, and then they go do their thing. They go coon it up.
I've always thought that a little odd.
I had a
myself.
raccoon pet once.
Yeah, that's a gopher, man. That ain't no raccoon. Look at him dance.
It was the 80s.
He's just partying.
It's a great story. Did you guys ever see the interview with Rodney Dangerfield about the first time, you know, that was his first acting gig, was on Caddyshack, and he had no idea what was going on. And he
no, I didn't hear about that
one.
Oh, yeah. He came like totally coked up to the set and was like offering all the people coke while they were shooting scenes and just laughing. He was having like a great time. He was just partying. And they were like, he never acted. He had no idea. He thought it was like a comedy gig, you know. And, I loved Rodney. Rodney was great, but
so
sad.
Funny, man.
He was really like, he had kind of a hard life, man. But he was
no respect at all.
I still think he's probably the best comic ever as far as timing. He's got the funniest one-liners. If you go back and watch like his old, let's put like Rodney Dangerfield best one-liners, they're so funny still.
Oh, he was king of the one-liners, that's for sure.
Yeah, I wish I was as fast as him.
And his eyes are always popping out of his head. That's what I like.
Yeah, he had some thyroid issues going on there.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what were we talking about before this?
I have no idea what led into this.
Why do you even bring me on this show? All I do is railroad this thing and we start talking about 80s films.
We have fun.
Yeah, we have fun every time. Invite me on here.
Because we like to do different stuff on
so you're talking about raccoons.
Always got to be about craziness.
Like these people are tuning in to find out about, you know, the secret tests and Elon Musk, and I'm sitting here talking about raccoons and Caddyshack. sorry, Uni's audience.
Hey, they don't
mind.
They
seem to be enjoying it
Half
quite
of them
well.
are from your show anyway.
That's no lady, that's my wife. Yeah.
Troll. You need to get your wife to come over to one of my chats sometime. She's I haven't seen her in my chat in a while, so she needs to come hang sometime. She'll have fun.
You're talking about Dark.
I'll get her and Rachel to talk or something.
You're talking about Dark.
No, I was talking to you, Kat.
No, I don't have a wife, dude.
Girlfriend? I meant girlfriend, whatever. You know.
When the hell did I get a wife? Did I miss something?
I call Rachel my wife all the time, but we're not technically married. It's just a habit I have. You know?
Yeah, she's been working like insane hours. She doesn't even come to my feeds anymore, and she doesn't watch. She has no time to watch my stuff. So, like, I could really be doing anything, and she wouldn't have a clue what I'm doing on here. What are we doing? Looking at Troll 2. What's up with that? That's one of my favorites. Troll 2 is a good movie.
Typed it in. I was just typing stuff.
I thought we've talked about Troll 2, but maybe not. That night we were looking at Turkish Star Wars. Didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Didn't we
I
talk
love
about
that.
Hell too?
Turkish Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Dark.
Yeah,
Wolf
and
is
that
some
one,
good stuff.
what was that one thing we looked at?
Turkish Rocky.
The boxer. Yeah, Rocky.
Yeah, Turkish Rocky was
Oh, that
great.
was funny shit.
His
That
training.
was good shit.
Just put Turkish Rocky training montage. That was awesome. He's like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. We got to show Darkwolf this. He hasn't seen it yet. It's
right.
awesome.
So for you guys that
It's
don't know
nothing
this,
like the original show.
Turkey was kind of on. They were locked down from Western culture, so they would find out. They would smuggle movies in the 80s and make their own versions of it. And they were so bold they would just rip off movies completely. So Turkish Star Wars would actually take scenes from Star Wars and put their own guy in front of it. Like just ultimate copyright. This is Turkish Rocky. And since they had no budget, Rocky's training with like rocks and punching boulders. And
It's awesome.
It gets ridiculous, his training. Because this is
he can run really fast.
This is how he, yeah. And they steal the Rocky music, and I know they didn't pay any rights for it or nothing. It's and so it's super low budget.
Use a green screen.
The guy's just beating rocks. This is training. It's hilarious. Oh, Turkish Spider-Man. I haven't seen Turkish Spider-Man. I need to watch that.
Whoa, someone say Turkish Spider-Man?
I actually
didn't know about that either.
I actually saw these movies in the theater. That's how much I love the Turkish movies. I'll watch any of them. They're so awesome because they just rip off the blatant rip off. I haven't seen Oh no, you were getting to the best part. Oh, Uni.
Here it is.
You're getting ready to
you mean? Oh, I'll go back.
The rock training.
Are you guys watching the replay? Oh, you got to watch the Hangouts we're in. It'll show it like real time with me.
Yeah, man, you missed
I
the
just
whole.
switched to Turkish Spider-Man. I'll go back.
Yeah, you broke my heart.
Oh, he starts bleeding, doesn't he? Oh, hold on. Nope. I'm back. Nope. Here it is. Hold on. Let me go to the where we were at. He was punching the
Dead
rock.
GPK.
There we go.
Yeah, I like the Trauma films too. I met Traumaville, Trauma, as in Toxic Avenger Trauma. I met gosh, I can't believe the director. I forgot his name. Larry. Oh gosh darn it, the guy that produces all the Trauma films with like no money. If you guys don't remember, in the 80s, they made Toxic Avenger, and it ended up being like one of the biggest independent films ever made. And so they just kept making all these different Toxic Avengers. And oh, here's this training scene. Hold on,
this is the best part.
Yeah, where he's running with the rocks.
I want to subscribe just because he has this.
That's the way I'm training tomorrow. I'm doing this. This is what I picture Vegan Warrior does in the gym. This is how
He's got a series where he does a workout challenge.
Yeah, I've been watching some of it.
He's got this.
We're a baby, Doc. What? No, you're not that young. I mean, Danielle says her name says 1977 in it. She should have seen this.
Mm-hmm. At least the original Rocky.
I love the kid. Like,
this is great. Look at those training. Like, you can totally tell he's a trampoline jump.
Like a horrible trampoline jump at that. And he's put rocks, kicks rocks.
Yeah,
Rockies go and kick rocks.
It's like, what else do we got?
Oh,
yeah.
The Turkish evil Spider-Man.
I can't believe I'm watching Turkish Rocky at 4 a.m. What the hell am I doing in my life?
Captain America.
This is the second time we've done this before.
What has my life become? This is what I do at 4 a.m.
This is what we always do. This is our life.
Man, I'll watch all of it. So there used to be this thing called
yeah, Bubba.
There was in Savannah, when I lived in Savannah, there was the Psychotropic Film Festival, and every week they would play some crazy ass film like this. So I actually got to see this in the theater because they would play these old movies.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
That you've never heard of, that are terrible, and it's so funny to watch it with like a group of people. Yeah, they're fabulous. Any of the Turkish movies are great.
Look at this guy.
Turkish Jaws is good. Turkish
He's got almost 200,000 views, and he has 8 subscribers. That's good
Well,
stuff.
yeah, Turkish Star Wars is. I like how it puts the Unirock thing on it. I think we just watched this.
What happened?
You should just have this as your channel intro all the time. It's part of your intro.
Hell yeah.
The guy.
I can put myself in this one and not get a copyright hit.
Yeah, I mean
they probably would give me a copyright hit.
Are you kidding? This is Turkish Star Wars. They ripped off everybody's.
I get them now all the time. Oh, I gotta fast forward. That's right. Here we go. Right there it is. Kabah!
What are we watching?
Oh, there's Captain America.
Oh, this Spider-Man.
This is Turkish Spider-Man.
I don't care what this guy says in his commentary. I just want to watch a film. Kabah! Oh, he's Captain America. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, he shot him.
I like how they have all the mythos mixed up. That they'll make Spider-Man fight Captain America. They don't care. In
well,
Turkey,
in Civil War he does.
Oh yeah, I never watched that.
Oh, he keeps coming on. This guy sucks. I don't want to see him. I want to see. Oh, here we go. Here's one without the guy.
Oh, I can't believe we're.
Oh damn! This is like the whole movie.
You know what? And you're picking up more audience as we watch this crap. People like the words out.
Man.
They're like, dude, man,
my audience loves this stuff.
Turkish Spider-Man, we gotta go.
Does it have nudity in it? I got to make sure it doesn't have nudity though. Who cares? Let it play it.
Not a Turkish film. No way. They're real strict over there. I mean, you're talking about a Muslim country.
Okay, probably. She covered it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect his chest open.
Oh, well, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on, there might be some side boob.
No. No, they didn't even give us side boob. For some reason. I mean, they could have. This is a horrible scene. This is not good, Spider-Man. I don't know what he's doing.
A woman in a shower? What's going on here? Is he accosting her?
And then after he does that, he kills some gerbils right after this. Oh my gosh. This would be a really good parody.
That better not be real. I don't want to watch this.
He's killing them, dude.
No, I'm not watching this.
He's putting them in a long tube. I don't know where this tube goes, but this is really disturbing. I'm starting to get freaked out.
You need to stop this if he's going to be shooting gerbils at people.
Oh, no, this is actually good. He's torturing a man with gerbils.
Oh, so this is like the
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, then what is the oh my God, there's a real famous movie where they put the is 1984, is that it? Where they put the rat in the cage on the face?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, this is not cool. This is too lo-fi for me, man. This one just got bad.
Come on, the gerbils are gonna eat your eyes out. Uni, somebody sent you 2 emails. Carla says she sent you 2 emails. I guess they want you to address something. Oh my God.
Gotcha. I'll take a look. See, Carla.
I'm trying to keep on here.
Thanks for the emails.
Spider Peeper.
I'm gonna be asleep all day more.
No worries, Doc. I feel you. That's my day too.
Hey, I haven't been off work but a couple hours myself.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of good information, Carla. Thank you. Wow, that's beautiful.
Is she talking about Turkish Star Wars too?
No, I did a video about Persia earlier today and the religion of the Zoroastrians and their end of the world beliefs. And she sent me a lot of stuff on the culture, it looks like, and some paintings and just some really good stuff. Much appreciated, Carla. Thank you. I will definitely pour through this and add it into a stream for sure. Yep, we constantly take submissions throughout our show and incorporate it in, so I'll see what I can do later. We're also, Doc, and before you fall asleep, I want to show you a Chan-Chan, so I can't play my Chan-Chan
before I pass out, because I got bribed in here. Is your
That's right.
Even, or is she like in bed?
Oh no, she's She's out cold.
Yeah,
she's out cold. I would wake her up, but she'd bite my hand off.
No, don't. You're crazy.
Nope.
Don't do that. That's like waking a raccoon up.
She just moaned at me. She's sleeping, and I just said this. She's sleeping, and she fell asleep in her chair over there. And even though she's dead asleep, I said I'm gonna go wake her up, and she'll bite my hand off. This is the sound she made. She went right after I said that. I'm not making this up. Like, swear to God, when she dreams, she can tell. Okay, Dark Wolf, give me the sound effect for check out that Chan because I can't play it, so you have to do the sound effect.
Check out that Chan.
That's pretty good.
Okay, that worked. That wasn't bad.
Oh,
so
yeah.
In a little bit, we're gonna have BrianDaBrain. He's coming on.
I just checked him out, and I liked his channel. I like his hair. I'm down with his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Wild hair, doesn't he?
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm loving it.
He's got a bunch of us listed. You know, I thought that was nice of him. So I said, you know what? He's got a bunch of us listed. So
okay.
Yeah, he shows us his stuff, and
he can come play with us. He's been hanging out in the Discord. I dig him.
Right. Oh, he's got the Fango on there too, and EYA, one of my friends I met. I need to get a hold of her.
Everybody's telling me to go
She's
to
pretty
sleep.
cool, Doc. You seen her? EYA?
No, I don't know EYA.
You're getting tired, Doc.
I don't know the chick you had on the other night too. I was listening to that. She sounded pretty interesting.
Oh,
Zero.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's go.
I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Zero's sister. Yeah, she's 65 and has so many awesome stories about alien abduction and little, experiences she's had with some stuff. She will give you one of the best shows, man. I'm telling you, she has some good stuff. She's met a lot of really famous people too. I bet I still have her paintings. I need to show you her paintings if I have them.
Amazing, dude.
Super cool.
By the way, Shannon.
Oh my gosh, you can tell.
Oh, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I gotta watch her stuff. I haven't watched
SL 311. Oh, she has a Chan? I didn't know that. Well, she's one of my hardcore viewers. Let's take a look-see.
Zero Sister has a Chan?
Zero Sister does, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Shannon.
Oh, no. Shannon says that
But yeah, Zero
she wants
Sister's
us to riff track something this late.
Riff track.
Yeah,
where we
like,
mute it and we
riffing cheesy movies on these late night dives.
I don't know if I'm
on something like 3000 style.
Yeah, at 4 in the morning, I don't know what you're gonna definitely get my B and C material. I don't know if I can be funny.
Yeah, well, I'll add it to the segment list because I've asked all my guys to send me their ideas for segments. That'd be the perfect segment. So we'll watch a movie and we'll add the voices for it. So yeah, we'll call it Riff That Movie or something. So I'll write that down here. Riff That Movie.
What does Zero Sister do about?
I wish I could find these paintings. Okay, so she paints the
creature from the Black Lagoon. Man, I want to see that.
Lagoon.
Yeah, Creature from the Black Lagoon.
It might be on YouTube.
No. I'm saying on her channel, she's got a link to. There's a picture there of the Creature from the.
Oh.
Everybody's yelling at me to go to sleep. Thanks.
Wake up!
Go to sleep, Doc. You're tired.
I'll just go to sleep
Doc.
on camera. You guys just wake me.
Yeah,
you're like, hey, dude, I need a joke.
Lay down, get a pillow. Wait, Doc, wake up. We found something cool. Wake the Doc up. Here we go. I think I've got these open. I can show you. Yep, here they are. All right, here we go. This will definitely give you dreams. Okay, this is the last thing I'll show you, Doc, and then we'll let you go.
No, you guys can keep doing your thing. I'm gonna crash. Oh
yeah. So yeah, here we go. This is just take a look at this, and then you can.
Oh, these are her paintings.
This is what she does. She paints. Yeah, huge paintings, the size of a wall. Mm-hmm.
Wow, those are really cool, man. I wish I had talent like that. That's neat.
Let me zoom in.
No, I love.
Yeah, they showed them in California at a gallery.
I'm sorry, Master Richie.
Yeah,
he says I'm making him sleepy.
She puts UFOs into.
The way
that's really neat.
Pay something like $10,000 to ship her stuff back and forth just so they can put it on display.
Dude, she's talented. I mean, that's really cool stuff.
Yeah, you're cutting out real bad.
Me?
Yep. And no, Darkwolf was cutting out real bad. I think it fixed itself. But yeah, no, she'd be cool to get on if you want to message her sometime. Just talk to her. You don't have to do a show with her. Just correspond. She's cool to talk to.
No,
It'd make her happy. She likes your
hey,
stuff.
if you're listening, reach out to me, sister. And you should spell it Sista, S-I-S-T-A.
She does watch.
Does she? Okay.
Yeah, that would be cool.
She needs some. I'm
Zero
gonna
Sista.
encourage her to have a little funk in her life, and like Soul Sista. Zero Sista.
Oh yeah. That'd be cool.
What are you driving about?
Fake news, fake humans.
Oh, I didn't even finish the message. I
driving.
tagged someone in the chat and forgot to save something. I just tagged. Okay, I think I'm done.
That's when you know you're tired, Doc.
What, Shannon? No way. Shannon says she has the same last name. I don't believe you. You have to prove it.
She
Email
does.
me.
She sent me an email. It was Shannon Lupo.
What?
She really does. I already have her email. Yeah,
We
Shannon
related?
Lupo. I was talking to Darkwolf about it the other day.
She must be
Yep.
cool. I bet she's super cool.
He's like, I never told my entire
There
life.
it is.
no,
Look, email evidence. I
don't-
can't show
I
that
don't believe
email.
it.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Don't show the naughty stuff.
I did have her address in it. I'm sending her a shirt soon, but here I can pull up her name though, right at the bottom there. Oh, it's too low. Here, let me slide it down.
Ah, don't worry. I just.
Oh
I
no,
don't-
I can't show that either.
I know. Stop showing her address.
Wait, here it is. No address. Look, it's blocked. Here we go. There it
No,
is.
I
Shannon
see
Lupo.
What? Don't show her address. Yeah.
Yep.
No, don't show her address.
Bam.
You're showing her address.
Quit
Cut it out.
pointing it out.
I didn't. Nope. That was a glitch in the Matrix. I'm pretty
Wow.
fast. You guys have a delay or something. Like, you guys always watch my stuff like
Yeah.
5 seconds behind me, I
It's
swear.
it was up there for a sec.
You
It's
see, you
not
had a
blocked.
glitch
You
in the
gotta-
Matrix.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go block that later, dude.
I will. I'll take it out. I think you only saw it for a split second. So, but we know how hackers are, you know? We had that experience once.
Oh, whatever. If they want to send her a shirt, it's all good. Yeah, that's
There
pretty
you
cool,
go.
man.
Mail her something.
And you must be dope. That's all I have to say. We could hang out now and
No.
we could talk about how everybody else wishes they had the name Lupo. So hit me up.
Find out if you have any cousins that are related or something.
Probably. I mean, it is kind of a more common name in Italy.
We're in America, though.
Yeah, but y'all eat all of our food, so suck it. Stop eating Italian food.
I'm a
Then.
pizza guy.
It's my favorite genre. I'm not going to lie.
That's it. Then you can't complain about us being here. Can't eat our food and be here.
So one thing I've been doing for like the last 2 months is bugging Jacob Israel. I send him messages every week. I make sure to comment and send him an email every week for the last 2 months.
I can try to hook you up, but
I just
he's
thought I'd bring that
a
up.
busy clam. He called me about 2 days ago, so we talk on the phone, but I can't get him on the show because he works like weird ass hours. So unless
Yeah, he
you're
told me
willing to
that.
do like some weird time, maybe he would. But he called me. Let me tell you what a nice guy this is. For y'all that don't know him, or if you think Jacob's like, there's some people that don't like him. This dude called me just to tell me to hang in there and my channel will get better. And he was calling people he liked to just send some positive energy. Because what happened is all of us YouTube creators, me, Jacob, Moneybags, all of us have lost a lot of numbers and hits and subscribers and all this, like YouTube just crashed on us in the last 2 months. So he's calling me and just to be nice and give me encouragement. I mean, who the hell does that? That was so nice. He's just like, I love it. He's just a real genuine. It's like, I'm calling because, you kind of look down and I want to call you to make sure you're all right. And it's like, what, man? That's so cool. So,
That is a
y'all,
Yeah,
awesome
he
person.
really is.
I know he would be embarrassed if I was telling this, but seriously, who does that? That's like a super nice guy. So anybody that hates on Jacob,
Yeah.
man, you definitely need to reevaluate, because, like, you know, bad people don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, I've got a cool story about him. Like, I used to leave him comments when I had like 50 subs, and he got back to every single comment every time. And he even had a lot of subscribers. And then I got up higher in my subs, and I'd email him and comment every week. And
he's got way more subscribers than me. He does, you know, he doesn't
he was
live
pretty
stream.
low
He
one
just
time.
does
He went
stories. It's really strange, because I've been on, you know, way longer, but he had something go bananas, and he got a ton of subscribers from it. Maybe I need to start doing story pieces again, because I've been live streaming like an animal. And his story pieces, like, look, they're like 12,000, 10,000, 30,000. So, I mean, I don't know.
He got that good Nibiru hit.
Yeah. Master's asking if I'm sick. No, it's, dude, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. That's what's up. All right, I'm going to bed.
A lot of my subscribers are just waking up.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead and
stopping in,
see
man.
you in the morning shift.
It's always a pleasure, Doc.
Yeah, Dark Wolf, you're always working, man. I keep inviting you to streams, but you don't make it. So I don't know if you're around.
Yeah, they got us on 11 hours all week. I won't be around in the evening times at all. Saturdays is probably my best, Saturday and Sunday.
All right.
I'd like to do a stream one Sunday, like maybe me, you, and Uni or something.
Sure. If you want to do a stream on your channel, I haven't been on yours, or something like that. Sure, we can do that.
We're getting him set up too.
I was about to say, I'm just figuring this stuff out. So as soon as I figure out the streaming side of it, we're game.
Yeah, I'll come over and pay you a visit. But if not, we can do that. Also, like I said, I'm down for some daytime stuff. I suck at night. So if some of this crowd is home in the day. So if you guys...
we get big numbers during the day. We usually get about 60.
Yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out.
I know that's not big. I think it's big.
No, it's considering how many subscribers, that's really good. That's way more than... you got to remember, it's all about statistics. You're getting about an 8% of your subscribers. I'm getting like 0.0008. So you're doing really good. You know?
Oh, wow.
When I I got like 45,000 people, and there'll be 100 people on the stream. I'll be like, where the hell is... I have 45,000 subscribers. So I don't know. So you're doing really good. Hang in there. You got to look at it as a percentage, and you're crushing it percentage-wise.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm trying. I'm definitely trying.
Oh, everybody's being so nice to me. Thank you, guys. Thanks, RTN Productions, and everybody that's concerned about my health. I love y'all. Oh, Mr. Nice Guy. Thanks. Oh, no, that wasn't for me. I read that wrong. Oh, that was Dead GPK. Well, Mr. Nice Guy, anyway, I know you're thinking nice things. So I love you guys. Thank you. And thanks for letting me come on. Let's do an early show. I'd appreciate it.
Anytime. We will do that.
Bye with the Chan.
Bam.
That was Doctor Tarrin P. Lupo.
Yes, sir. And Darkwolf, I'm sorry to ask you, buddy. I need you to drop out and back in as quickly as you can, or maybe kill your background, because that will reduce your bit rate, but you are coming through really broken up. I'm sure it'll fix it if you drop out real quick, though. So I'll wait for you to come back. I'll play music till you get back. You won't miss nothing. We're going to segue. And that was the great, good old buddy, best friend, Doc. We love him. He's always nice enough to come hang and chill with us. You can find his channel right here, and I'm pulling it up and dropping a link. And we are going to segue into our next thingy-majigger. We're going to hit some stuff and get some stuff done really quick. So hopefully everything's working okay. We're refreshing our Darkwolf stream, so hopefully we'll be able to hear him now, and we will see you guys in about 20 seconds. Give me enough time just to let this stream roll right in. Okay, cue in the music. Let's hit it. On the rock. We love it that you're here. Thank you for showing up. It means everything to us. So let's do this. It's the live dive. You're right here with us. We are amping up our modulator. We're turning it up to full volume. We're getting ready to get down. Let's jump on in. All right, my friends, we are back. We are in this. So let's power up and we'll hit the comments to see who's here while I make sure that we got everything rolling okay. Everything seems to be going good. We're going to smooth roll right into this. We've got Data Junkie and Dr. Michael Miller, Party Puppy, Steph, and Cartoons Danielle. I'm still going to call you that, Cartoons Danielle. Vanilla Kirsty and Michelle with 1L, Salted Cedar, Shannon SL 311, and Mr. Nice Guy 23. All right, Mr. Nice Guy 23 says, Unirock always has me freestyling when he drops beats. Thank you, buddy. I got a friend, and he has been doing these beats for years. Excellent musician. His name's Mark Delp. Credit to him for most of those beats you hear. You'll hear a lot of my beats here, too, and a lot of our songs. Who else we got? I just saw a new name. Did I lose it? Oh, no, Master Richie. Hey, what's up, my friend? I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I hope we get you to click that button because we need you. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by this weekend. We've only got a few more days. We might not hit our goal, but we're at least going to have a lot of fun trying to do it. Dark Wolf, let's test your sound, buddy. Just how are you, man? Are you back in here with us?
I am definitely back in here. How do we sound now? Sound now.
It's getting there. We're getting there, man. It's sounding a little better, so that's good. All right. Now, we were talking a little bit about Tengri. So I guess you could call it Tengri 137. And yeah, it does sound like some of the strangest stuff you'd ever heard. So, I mean, we've had a great, good guy come on the show. His name's Defango. You see him right here. Let's go ahead and look at his channel. And I'm going to drop a link because this guy is not only really smart, he's got like great technology, great videos on his channel, but he's really nice. The guy came in, talked to me, did an interview, ended up staying for hours because the conversation was so great. Whoa, and Defango was just at like he had 5 more viewers to hit 5,000. He was running his Okay, Michelle just sent me a link about something about DeFango. So yeah, he was right under 5,000 viewers earlier tonight. He was at 4,995, and he got his 5,000. He's actually 12 over, which is excellent. So he must have went up about 20 just in a couple hours. But he deserves, yeah, he deserves it because he is definitely doing his thing. He actually does, and I want to bring this up because it's an excellent topic. It's excellent to talk about this. He has a series of videos. Let's go ahead right about here. No, right about there. So there's his Tengri. Spear Quest. Now, I haven't watched all of them. As you can see, I have hit a few. And he was going on a quest for the Spear of Destiny. And there's a little bit of conspiracy in this topic. The Spear of Destiny is the spear that stabbed Jesus Christ in the side while he was being crucified in that famous Bible story. And it's one of those really fascinating conspiracies. Like this one, DeFango told us that this that was claimed to be the spear. But just upon visual inspection, you can tell that it looks far too advanced to be a spear that was made in, well, I would estimate right around 2,000 years ago.
The Roman era.
Well, exactly. So, you know, and you expect to see a spear that looks a little bit more like the spear that DeFango showed us yesterday. I don't see it right off. But yeah, this is going to be a worn spear. Anyway, so what's some of the conspiracy? And you know what you can always do? You can go to that great engine that we use all the time. We can type it right into Google. Because you can get generalized information, and you definitely... Go ahead, man.
All right, not a problem. So, all right, not a problem. The conspiracy behind it is the fact that, like, they said the Nazis have the real one, because, like you said, they had the picture we just seen. They had the years later made. So the conspiracy is the real one. Is the real one founded here recently was one of the Tengri puzzles.
Exactly. So that's where the little bit of conspiracy comes in. And like I was saying, you always want to use a little bit of discernment when you search on a major search channel, because, or a search engine, because, you know, you're going to get a lot of just bad websites. But one website I like to always use is Wikipedia. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say Wikipedia is made by people and they can put anything in it. Well, yeah, I suppose. But what you got to make sure you realize is that it is sourced. So you can always slide way down to the bottom and look at where they got their sources and actually follow them. So before you use, and I always do this, before I use stuff off Wikipedia, it's always good before you do a show, if you're thinking about doing your own show, or you're thinking about doing research or putting together a presentation on something, make sure you go down and look at the source and just check it. And if you do that, you'll make sure that you can keep yourself with good information. Yeah, references, and even further down, further readings, I mean, they give us everything that we need. Let's take a look. The Holy Lance, also known as the Holy Spear, the Destiny Spear, the Spear of Destiny, or the Lance of Longinus, named after Saint Longinus. According to the Gospel of John, is the lance that pierced the side of Jesus as he hung on the cross. Dark Wolf, do you know do they say that this spear gained some type of magical power? I'm not using the word magical in the normal sense. Just, did it gain anything, or is it just said to be a normal spear? I don't know this. Oh, I think we lost Dark Wolf. Okay. Well, I've heard certain.
All right, so I had on mute.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, buddy.
I apologize for muting out, guys. I'm not used to that. So, but yeah, we have an echo too. The last
you are getting an echo?
Yes, the lance was known. Yes, bad.
Go ahead. I killed it.
So the lance was known to give the holder some kind of superpowers to where they could reign over men and basically be invincible, according to legend. Now, we did find some interesting facts yesterday about what actually was on one of the spears, right?
What was it? I was really, juggling the stream, so I may have missed that.
Not a problem. So apparently, when the spear was found, there were some notes that were wrapped around it and rubber banded to it or something. Recipes used of old. Cures and whatnot.
Oh, okay. Yes, I didn't know that's what that was. Yeah, okay. So wrapped around the spear. So then, yeah, what I think that Defango was telling us is that there's a little bit of mystery there, because I know he was saying that inside those recipes, there's like hidden signals. Oh, Brian, no, buddy, I'm going to give you the link right before we have you come in. I'll do that in just a second, my friend. So if you're ready now, if you are ready, let me know. Type in that you're ready in the chat, and then I'll know we can transition to you in just a second. Anyway, so, okay, what were we talking about?
We're talking about the spear of destiny, the spear.
Well, I meant what part of it? Oh, the recipes.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, about the cures being wrapped around it, which is probably why they said it had healing powers.
Yeah, and so some of these cures didn't really make sense. So some of these recipes were just not logical, I suppose you'd say. And, that's why I think that Defango was trying to say that you could go into these recipes, and I think I found it. And I'm glad, because Unnameable Media mentioned that we should ask him about this, and so I would have never asked him if it wasn't for him bringing it up. Recipe Defango, I think, brought it up last time in an image search. It's always good to know how to use your searches, because you can find, yeah, you're going to see all these recipes, right? But then I start seeing Defango. So it was worth to type it in, because when I slid down, I actually found it last time. That doesn't mean I'm going to find it this time, but it's an old parchment. And it has written on it recipes that you can use to help expedite healing. But the problem is that the healing that the recipes gave didn't make a lot of sense. Using pine as a base for the healing was, not healthy. Pine is used in things like pine saw. You use that to clean with. I mean, it's a solvent. You wouldn't want to swallow it, but it was listed as a healing item for consumption, not for disinfectant. So Defango followed a clue in those recipes, or in a couple of them, and he thought that it would lead him to the destination of the Spear of Destiny. Do I got that right, Darkwolf? I think that's what he told us. I think I lost Darkwolf again. Yeah, so
he told us there was a cipher in it, so when he went to looking, it helped him uncover a couple of things that...
So yeah, the cipher, and that's what I was getting to. I'm glad you brought that up. Well, I actually think I did lose him that time because he froze up talking. I think I spell cipher like this. Okay, now this is what I was getting to. So you know how I am. I'm kind of weird because I might bring up these topics, but I kind of follow this strange flow about things. Are you back, Darkwolf? Kind of dropping around here on us.
I believe
you might want to kill your background. That'll help out a lot.
No, that's what it was. I killed
kill
it.
Your background. Yeah, every little thing that you have on your screen is going to... The best thing you can do is actually switch to one screen and just use just your webcam. That'll actually help a lot. You can still key out your green after you do that. But instead of it being in a box, if you're just in the background, it'll help a lot in some situations if your bandwidth is messing up. But yeah, so the whole thing about the spear and Defango looking was basically my way of linking us back, but then also, you know, making sure that we get to the cipher, because the cipher is my new happy favorite conspiracy topic. Okay. Michelle says, you get Michelle's email. I think it's now or starts now. I don't know what that is. Let me check. Yep, I got her emails. I'll look at them in 2 seconds after I have a chance here. Oh, okay. So, oh, it's starting? You mean his actual thing is starting? His reveal? Well, the crappy thing is I can't really play sound. We'll check on him, but I don't know. I won't be able to play the sound for you guys, I don't think. Maybe I'll be able to if I'll figure it. You can unmute Darkwolf. I was just muting you while you clicked because it was coming through real loud. But if you were done clicking that out, then you're good to unmute, man. Yeah, so let me get back into my stream flow because I'm kind of getting knocked around a lot here. Actually, let me just abandon this altogether. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. So let's just hop to YouTube and, oh, I didn't mean to type in that. It is, I think I showed you guys this. If you just type in youtube.com and put new, you can go ahead and unmute if you're there, Darkwolf. You might be dropping out on us. You could be dropping out because you have that background on, bro.
No, I'm still clicking stuff. That's why I kept it muted.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, your sound's coming through now. Thank goodness. Awesome. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So when you type in YouTube, if you put new at the end, you can try out the new look. It actually is really pretty. It's just not good for streaming. So let me jump over here to YouTube and we will look at the Fango's stuff. And I'll let Darkwolf know if I engage the sound so that I don't get a loop on him. And I can, whenever he needs to talk, I can knock the sound out. So we'll do that. Because we both won't be talking while I play this. So let me see. He's live now. And Michelle just told me that he is revealing it right now, I think, is what she said. So let's take a look. Because he's supposed to be revealing this new... Oh, okay. Well, let me see. Let me engage my sound, Darkwolf. I'm going to mute too, though. Just both of us mute out so we don't get a loop, and we'll see what's going on. Defango could be talking on this, so let's look. That's pretty weird, but this is these aren't my sounds, guys. This is the sound coming through the stream. I'll show you. See, I could turn it down. So yeah, I don't think that we've got Defango. Doesn't look like he's... I think he already did the reveal, honestly. Unirock is streaming, checking your Chan. Thank you, Dr. Michael Miller, PhD. We appreciate you telling him that. I'm going to go over here and tell them, that's right. We are streaming inside a stream, watching you guys. We thought the reveal was happening. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump out. Let Defango do his thango. That's pretty cool, Defango do his thango. All right, you still with us, Darkwolf? Oh, let me kill the system.
I'm right here with you.
System sounds killed. You didn't hear a loop when you said that, right?
Not at all.
All right. Yeah, I killed it right in time. Well, I think we missed it, guys. Let me see. Well, Michelle sent me that at 4:10, so we were about 15 minutes behind when she sent it to me. Tengri137 gifts have been delivered. Let's follow her link she gave me because he could have put it in a regular video and I could have been looking at the live stream. Okay, he did. He put that video up quick. Okay, go ahead and mute for me, Darkwolf. Let's hear what he's saying. We're going to hear about the new Tengri drop right here.
Remember, love, compassion, and sharing good information with people for the right reasons. You know, we are the flood. We are humanity. We are like water, and we will take back our land. And this is just one way of doing it. One way of being the right thing. And not, you know, sharing negativity and things that just aren't of this world. Because a lot of people seem to expect it something negative, but the expectation is that it's now time for the next step. It's now time to be the change. It's time to be the example that you want to see in the world. It's time to be the flood.
That's right, my bro. He's saying just the same things that we say over here at The Rock. That's why I think DeFango and us got along so well. Let's hear what else he's saying.
The flood has approached. So number one, we're going to get the manifesto. And this is the manifesto right here from Tengri. And it says, Manifesto of Humanity. To all humans, this message will reach you on this planet through many different ways. The time is right to take the next step in your evolution. The time is right to change this current pernicious system. It will take decades for you, and you will have to work hard for these goals, but it will surely happen. Pain will end, hunger will end, exploitation of humans, nature, and resources will end. Slavery will end, and the dignity of humans, creatures, and nature will be restored at the earth. The end of your known civilization is near. Build your civilization anew with the following 7 rules. Abolish the monetary system, exchange trade, and systems of material worth. Humans have a choice between slavery and living in freedom. Do not give an ordinary object an imaginary value. The monetary system is designed to make all humans slaves to evil people. Do not give power to the evil people. Get rid of slavery. You have the power in your hands. Wake up. Worldwide abolition of all borders. When ordinary objects have no value, you do not need to worry about protecting them. Borders are only created to protect values from others. The only value to protect is humanity, life itself, and freedom. You do not need borders. Worldwide abolition of weapons. Melt your weapons. Build bridges and bring people together. Try not and don't kill people. Life is the highest good on your planet. Protect it. Do not destroy life. It's sacred. Worldwide distribution of food, resources, and commodities without expectations of compensation. Some regions of your planet are barren. Humans in these regions need your help in the form of food, water, resources, and other commodities. There's enough for all humans. Bring it to them. Do not let any creature starve. Period. Worldwide distribution of knowledge and information without expectations of compensation. The only thing which increases when it is shared is knowledge and information. With knowledge and information, you can create a better environment for all humans and help generate new knowledge and information. Your information can be used by another to generate new knowledge. New knowledge from this can be used to generate inventions to help all humans. Share your knowledge without any expectations with all humans. Worldwide distribution of technology, medical care, and medicine without expectations of compensation. Technology must be shared. Technology makes life easier for people. Technology can be used to end the slavery of work. Disease can be cured. Help without hesitation. Send your doctors. There is not enough medicine. Share your medicine without expectation. One person whom you have healed could save the world. And that is the message from Takeaway 137. Oh, apparently I avoided number 4. Worldwide abolition of overproduction and avoiding wastefulnesses. Produce only the best. Do not waste your precious resources with cheap products. Humans deserve only the best products. We have smart systems to calculate the needs of humans on your planet. Use these systems to prevent overproduction. Protect your planet and you will live here forever. So here we are. This is the manifesto that Tengri has been trying to share with us. It's very altruistic. This is what they were all.
Okay, so he gave us the manifesto that Tengri shared to him, the manifesto of humanity. I'm glad that we got over here. Thank you, Michelle with 1L, and Michelle Signs for making sure that I saw it and got to it and didn't forget it. This is good stuff. You know, it's really crazy that this is what the Tengri says, because this is what we have been saying for a while at our channel, not in as much specific terms. Darkwolf, I'm going to kill the system sound if you want to come back in, my friend, so we can talk about this a little bit.
To be honest with you, Bubba, I got to step away for just a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. Let me know when you come back, man. Yeah, so actually that's cool. I can add my system sounds in now. Sweet. So yeah, guys, we just heard Tengri 137, which is really the main reason we started the stream. And you heard what he said, and it was good. It was good stuff. I'd like to hear what you guys think about this. I'm going to roll up in the chat while Darkwolf's gone in just a second. So if you want me to shout you out, if you have a good point to make on this, you know what to do. I'm going to play that sound effect because I'm going to be warping through to that chat here in a second. So Tengri definitely gave us good points. I've got thoughts going on in my head. I don't want to just pour them out yet, though. Let's roll into it in a smooth way. He's talking about sharing the wealth, not letting people starve. You know, and I've been really bothered by this lately. There's so many people in the world that are starving while so many other people don't even have to go to work and can eat all they want, have electricity all they want, do anything they want. Master Richie says they are very wholesome words. That's a very good way to state this, my friend. You're right. And it's great advice. We actually have been talking about this a little bit on the channel here and there, like certain live streams that I only post to Unirock live stream channel, which you'll find on the sidebar. If you like our live streams, subscribe there because you're going to get live streams there that I don't post on my channel. And they're good ones because a lot of the live streams where I talk about stuff like specifically what we're saying here, I have listed there. You know, when I give my theory of the meaning of life, when I, you know, talked about my theory of the aquarium and God, all those things are listed on the other channel. And that's why I brought that up, though, is because I have some thoughts on exactly what the Tengri, I call it the Tengri. I don't know if that's correct. Is Tengri a entity's name, or is it what it is? Because that would help me describe it a lot better. You know what I mean? Either way, though, this is good stuff. This is really good stuff. We're going to talk about this a little more. And I definitely want to know what you think. So do me a favor. If you're commenting, let me know. Make those comments about what you think about what you heard that Tengri said. Let me give you a chance to write your thoughts. You got about 10 seconds. Let me know. I really am interested. And I'll tell you what I think. Because you know what you're doing. You're live diving. We need to talk about this. We need to share our thoughts and chill with each other on the live dive. It's almost like the words that everybody needs to hear right there. Don't let anyone starve. Share your medicine. Share your knowledge. We've been sharing our knowledge. We've been seeking out knowledge for months on this channel, and I'm not stopping. We like to get to the bottom of stuff here. It's just something we do. If we see someone who's purposefully deceiving other people, we talk about it. I make videos on this stuff. I'm heading into the chat right now. I want to know what you think. Let's get to it. Let's hear this. All right, so Tengri 137. He's got an account. He or they have an account. They go into live streams like Defangos and others. They go into a lot of live streams. They talk to people. They've been said to be aliens. They've been said to be interdimensional souls. They've been said to be all these different things. And it's a real entity. I mean, there could be a human sitting at a keyboard behind it. Could be an alien plugged into our internet behind it. It could be a group of people. It could be the government. It could be a joke. There's all the kinds of possibilities on what Tingri could be. Let's see what you think, and I'll tell you what I think. Okay, so Danielle says this is common sense, and she's talking about what the Tingri said. And I agree. It's common sense, but all too often, our leaders and the leaders of the world don't follow the common sense. Common sense is a contested thing. You and I think that common sense is like, you know, feeding the hungry. That's common sense. If I have $75 billion and someone on the other side of the world has absolutely nothing, why not give half of that and make sure that you could feed so many people for a year? The amount of money it takes to do that is so low. It is common sense. Our system is set up so that people can hoard the money. But then again, the business government, a government that wants free trade, free business, it just doesn't work. The businesses don't really flourish. That's what they tell you, at least. How do we even know? Data junkie, I feel bad for Defango then. He may be talking about Defango getting trolled. That happens a lot to the guy. Happens to everybody. I don't tell you guys enough how much I get trolled by other channels, making videos, talking bad in live streams, right out in the open. Never got that. You know, why would they want it? Why would they need to do that to little old Uni? I'm just a little guy. Other people say, well, they're just intimidated by you. I don't know why they'd be intimidated by a guy with a few hundred subs. There's a lot of them were saying it about me when I only had a few hundred subs. No joke. You know what I mean? I got to get a different song on. Let me play my favorite song. Oh, I love it. Oh, I got to play this for a second. Give me just a couple seconds. The common sense to feed the poor. The common sense to help somebody. The common sense to pick someone up who's dancing. Doesn't that seem like common sense, guys? Why isn't it? Why isn't it common sense to our governments, to the rich people out there? Jamie Winters, Data Junkie. I felt bad for Fango also. Michelle, he is a part of the 137 Codebusters. Fango is, you're right. Master Richie, it sounds vegan. I think some of what he said did sound vegan, didn't it? Brian, if you do not know about all the graft and corruption and lies, then you've been living a wonderful single life. Which I gotta say, right after we do the comments, we're getting BrianDaBrain in here. So, Brian, this is a message to you. Get ready, I'm sending you a link. When you come in, please stay muted. I will unmute you right before I talk to you. Don't worry. Don't feel weird if you're muted when you come in. That's on purpose. So let me send you a quick email, and all you got to do is click this link, my friend. We're going to talk to you for a little bit. I'm excited, my friend. You got some good stuff on here. You got some good thoughts. We like having people on the show with good thoughts. So there's the link. Don't share it. It is a secure link. It has to be treated as a secure link. So, Dead GPK says, he had to solve a puzzle, but Mandela Effected was shown the same. Tracy says, sounds like solid common dog. Brian says, watch the video. Watch my video, The World. If you want an answer for here and now, it can happen within a year or two. There y'all go. Well, we'll take a look at that in just a minute when we get you in here, my friend. No worries there. All right, let's see what other people said about this. And then we're going to get our friend BrianDaBrain in here. Now, Mr. Nice Guy, there is no real bliss on Earth. Many know, especially the hybrid human telepath with 6 senses and access to a 4D astral world and can dreamwalk. I've heard those rumors. I've heard that theory. I've never seen evidence. If you have evidence, please let me know, my friend. All right, let's slide down. Master Richie, it's like the law of attraction. So very true, my friend. I couldn't have said it better myself. What am I looking for? Oh, I know. I know what I'm doing, but I just can't think of it. Oh, what was that? It's time for check out that Chan Chan. So I need to cut the music and we need to get down on this. I'm getting a lot of feedback. So make sure you guys have your mics without as much feedback as possible, killing the system sound, unmuting you guys and bringing you into the conversation. All right, BrianDaBrain, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
Oh, okay. You can hear me good.
We got you, buddy. We got you in here, and our viewers can hear you also. That's great, buddy. So, yeah, you've been a viewer for a while. Tell us what you do at your channel. Introduce yourself in case no one has seen your channel. I'll pull it up for everybody.
Well, I mostly do Mandela Effects. I'm thinking about branching into other things because I'm not coming across effects as much as I would like to put out a video a day. That's pretty much it.
That's
sorry
cool,
if I'm nervous. This is the first time I've been on here.
Oh, bro, hey, take a deep breath, relax and chill. We're just live diving, buddy. It's all good. You'll get used to it, man. Doc Lupo likes your stuff also. He said he was going to check out your stuff. I put in the good word for you over at the Doc's channel, so hopefully you can get on there soon. So, hey, just look at this as you're kind of breaking the waters before you go on the big channels.
I appreciate it. And
that
Doc's a great guy.
More nervous, huh?
No.
Brian, I got to be honest.
Yeah, he is,
I started out Mandela Effect myself, and I've definitely been looking at expanding my channel into a whole lot of other categories.
What advice do you have for Brian, Dark Wolf, when it comes to YouTube? Because, you know, Brian has a good outlook. You know, he's got the mindset for this. He's doing good. So what advice do you have for how he can reach into other topics, you know, and just, you know, what helped you, basically?
Well, my first piece of advice to anybody would be just be genuine and be honest and be yourself. That's what people like. When they can tell that you're genuine, you can tell you're being as honest as you can, it really comes through in the videos. And it don't matter whatever. When you're being honest and genuine, it truly comes through. Now, as far as my stuff and searching out, what I tried to do was, or decided to do, is set up a whole nother series where I'm going to keep the Mandela stuff, but I want to go into another series where I do with all the paranormal stuff. And then, of course, we got the Rockinati. So I'm trying to set mine up into series. That way people want to go for the Mandela Effect, they can go there for that series. If they want to go for the other weird woo paranormal, they can do that. That'd be my suggestion to setting up open stuff on your channels. You could just throw stuff up there randomly. That's completely up to you. That's just how I would do it.
That's definitely some good advice, and I'll take it to heart. Oh, so go ahead.
Cool, man. Oh, you're fine, bro. Yeah, we have a slight delay, just so everybody knows. It is hard talking on Hangouts, like with a delay. It gets agitating. Don't worry. Just let it go in one ear, out the other. Don't worry about interrupting. We're all friends here, so if you got to interrupt, go ahead and do it, bro. Yeah, like what I wanted to ask you was, you do Mandela effects. Tell us about like one of your videos, and then let us know what made you. I always ask people right off the grip, what got you into the Mandela effect, or what let you see it a little better. So, what was that for you?
Well, you know, it's interesting. Y'all are talking about free energy, and that's really why I created this channel. Because I had some inspiration and came up with a free energy device, and I can't really afford to make it, and I wanted to put it out there for people to see, and hopefully they can make it. But basically, from that, doing my research into that, I stumbled across that, you know, genius kid, Max Lohan or whatever. But he was talking about the Mandela effect, so I started to look into that, and you know, I guess synchronicities, you know, it just led me right to it.
That's cool, bro. So as far as examples go, we don't bring them up enough, and this is a great opportunity to bring up the topic of Mandela effect examples. What ones affect you? Like what specific ones, other than maybe something you've mentioned? What affect you? What ones?
Well, before this certain event happened, I was intrigued by Mandela effects, and I was like, you know, I've always doubted myself. I was like, maybe we're just remembering things wrong. But when this thing happened with the Apollo 13 flip-flop, I saw it happen right before my eyes. Like, I got into Mandela effect videos, and like every other video had that example in there with, you know, Tom Hanks saying we had a problem, but now we know it switched to we have a problem. But I went back, like this happened, and 2 days later the flip-flop happened. So the memories were still fresh in my head. So I went back and tried to find these videos, and I can't find them anywhere. And everybody who did have that in their video now say that it flip-flopped. And it's funny because when the switch happened for me, it happened within a span of 2 days, but all the videos saying it changed were from like 6 months to a year ago. So I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah, I've heard of this one, and I remember when it came up, and then it just kind of vanished. Did you get that too, Dark Wolf? Did you notice that about this one?
Yes, I did. I really did notice how it
muted,
didn't
bro.
stick around. Yeah, I muted it. I noticed how it didn't stick around very long. Like once it flip-flopped, it just kind of disappeared. Nobody really talked about it no more.
Yeah. Wonder, you know, we've had a lot of theories for flip-flops, why that happens, you know. My thing is, like, I have to go ahead and bring up the other side of, well, okay, I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. So Darkwolf and I, mostly me, I think Darkwolf was in for a part of it. You were. We were talking about how one of our favorite channels, well, a channel that we frequented often, we found out that they were more making things up than they were reporting actual things. And we had a little bit of evidence, and it ended up being confirmed. So what I want to ask you is, you know, that line that gets crossed sometimes where you have a Mandela effect example, but then you hear about more and more and more. And then eventually you start to think to yourself, well, man, like now is everything a Mandela effect, or are all these things really true? I mean, what do you think on the topic of just these, you know, like you said, it's hard to do a new Mandela effect example every day. I respect you for saying that you're going to try to breach out into other things instead of just trying to keep pushing that. What did you see, though, in the community yourself about excessive examples, if anything?
What do you mean by excessive examples?
Well, you know, like when somebody makes a Mandela effect video and they say, this is a Mandela effect, and then like you get, so like literally weeks, like you can look at some channels, and for, if you add up every Mandela effect they have for like a misplaced S or like a misplaced N or any little thing like that, you'll see that they have literally months of videos like that. Do you think that a lot of those types of videos with very small type changes help the Mandela effect community, or do you think that they're a little excessive, is how I should have worded it?
I think it's a bit excessive because surely some of those can be attributed to, memory. I'm not saying all of them are, but yeah, I tend to look at bigger Mandela effects that kind of blow your mind when you hear it. So I'd like to see more of those than these little ones.
Yeah, me too. I guess that's where we went with it. How do you feel now, Dark Wolf, about the examples? Because you know how I was last week. I was like back into examples for like a few days, but then we had some stuff happen, and I was like, man, I feel like I was duped kind of now. Where are you sitting now, Dark Wolf?
Well, there are some channels I've always been kind of suspicious of. Again, I'm not going to drop names. There are other channels that I trust a little more than others, but I think as far as the evidences goes, or the examples, those are the evidence that I work with when I'm trying to find, information to fill out theories or whatever the case may be. Those are our data pool. So it really makes me mad when I think somebody's messing around in the data pool and muddying it. But I'm really, really careful on everything I listen to anymore.
Like a good example
man.
is
oh,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Brian.
A good example of a new one that just recently came out is the Dukes of Hazzard, where it has a extra Z in it. And I think what a lot of people don't really realize or remember is Hazzard is a county, and I'm almost 100% sure that it's always had 2 Z's in it.
Yep.
So yeah, that one's spreading like wildfire right now.
What are they saying? They're just saying that now it has 1 Z, but it always had 2, or do I have that backwards?
You have it backwards.
Okay, so it used to have 2 Z's, or I'm sorry, now it has 2.
One.
And you have 1.
Yes.
Okay. This is kind of like what got me a little, because like, I love the topic of Mandela effect, and that's why I started doing it. But my thing is like, okay, you do have to be very careful I have to be very careful when I look at stuff like this and make sure I tell myself certain things are like they are because they're ambiguous. Like, this is a show from the 70s where there was no internet back when it came out, when people made shirts when they talked about it, or like if it was on a news thing, like, wow, this show's getting really big and they talk about this, they could spell their little news logo wrong just by accident. That's how I always looked at it. Like, well, those types of really low ambiguous things. And I always compared this type of thing to like the UFO community, because I always used to do those. And I'd say like, well, we have like 1 billion UFO videos of dots in the sky that just sit there and they look exactly like stars. And you say to yourself, well, I don't think there's a star supposed to be there. There's never a star there. And you're like, I'm going to record that. That looks like a UFO. But it turns out to be a planet. It turns out to be a satellite. It turns out to be something else. It's one of those ambiguous sightings. So in the UFO community, it was always looked at that way. We always were very careful with those types of sightings. And in the Mandela effect community, the little tiny spelling things like this, they just appear to me like that type of data. So that's why I've always looked at it weird. Now, I will say, if I was addicted to this show, which I wasn't, I watched it, but I was never like a hardcore viewer. If I was addicted to it, I could, I guess, have had this affect me a lot. So yeah, I guess it is important to have them out there. But then again, I mean, I had no clue this was like this. Oh, this isn't the Mandela effect. I should have typed in Mandela effect. I wanted to see the kind of views on it. Anyway.
So I'll be honest with you.
Go ahead, someone else.
There was a point. Go ahead, someone else. There was a last night on the show.
I'm a rambler.
I never had a chance to really go back and say anything about it. We closed the show right at that point, and it was even brought up on the replay stream. So I have to bring this up. Our guest last night mentioned that there were a whole bunch of pirated copies printed out and sent out amongst the others. My problem with this, and I totally agree that's a big possibility. I don't doubt that a lick. However, Where are all these books that people should be pointing to, claiming, no, look, we're not crazy, look here?
Yeah. What do you think, Brian?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I didn't quite catch it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. That's quite okay. Our guest last night brought up the fact that in the 80s and 90s, pirating was a big thing. And they could have pirated a whole bunch of, say, the Berenstain Bears books is what we were discussing, and put, the E there instead of the A, so it would be a pirated work and it wouldn't be exactly copied. Now, my problem with this, I don't doubt that could have happened. I don't doubt that at all. My problem, though, is where are all these books that everybody had that were pirated versions, and why aren't they pulling them out going, no, look, we're not crazy, look here?
I think because when we made the shift, those copies ceased to exist. Like with the Apollo 13, I can't find those videos anywhere anymore. They no longer exist, and the people that made them don't even remember making them. And yeah, so
true, very true.
Yeah.
I mean, but I sit on the other side too. I know a lot of people that use those type of books, which, I'm not saying they aren't residue. I'm just saying I know that there were some counterfeit books. Now, here's the deal. Out of the counterfeit books that were made, I'd say probably 90% of the counterfeit books spelled the name right. You know what I mean, Dark Wolf? So out of counterfeit books, there would probably be just a very small percentage that were misspelled. Now, how do we know, though? That's the one thing that makes, I'm very bad myself about being too logical when it comes to the Mandela effect, because it's not a logical topic. I'm not saying it's a bad topic by saying that. I'm saying it can't be held against the scrutiny of scientific testing because it's a memory issue. Whether or not it's really happening and it's physical, or whether or not it's something that we're just imagining, we can still describe it as a memory issue. We have to rely on our memories to test this stuff. We can't go into science. Does it become dangerous to discount evidence, though? I mean, I guess it would. I mean, it's a big question.
Well, as if for being tested, like things with the changes to the body, I mean, those are, how can we not, how did we not know that, this organ existed within our bodies since we were created? Even Da Vinci has the mesentery wrote into his drawings. Like, it's right there for you to see. How are we only just now discovering it? How are we only just now discovering the seventh layer of the eye with, eye doctors and surgeons, cutting into the eye, and they're only just now finding it?
Very true. That's a great point. And that's why some of this stuff is kind of back and forth with people who are trying to look at Mandela effect from a more, logical standpoint, which, once again, it's not an insult to say it's we're trying to look at it logically. It's just, you do have to start weeding this stuff out. I guess it's kind of natural, though, for Mandela effects to be picked up and for some channels to use a lot of redundant examples because, they get a lot of views and people like seeing it. So that's going to happen. What I found interesting is when I typed in the Dukes of Hazzard Mandela effect, that's all I typed into YouTube. This first video came up. It says Mandela effect, Dukes of Hazzard, and it's spelled with parentheses around 1Z. And then it says Paula Deen time dilation. And in the description, it says they are getting more bold and sloppy with their changes. Greed, perhaps. Money sign, money sign, money sign. Reality check. Which I found that just so crazy because we typed that in and it seems like somebody else had the same thought. So that's pretty cool. I guess more people are thinking of it this way. I'm going to have to watch this video.
Think alike.
Let me drop this into the description. So yeah, this is big. You're right, Brian. Several channels are talking about this, not just James Rhodes, but Scarab Performance. I can't say this. E52. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to say it. Ultimate Earth Answers. Yeah, it goes right. Oh, there's another. Oh, that's Scarab again. I guess he did 2 on it. So you're right. I mean, this could be a good Mandela effect, but they're saying, okay, so I see it. Yeah, I see exactly what they mean. So Hazard County, I don't know if it's real or not. Is it Texas?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Okay. Let's see. It's saying 1Z for the actual name of it. The actual county is named with 1Z.
Well, if that's the case, then
strange,
it
right?
is. So I retract what I said. Yeah.
Oh,
that's interesting.
Did you say it was 2? It's okay. Hey, we do that sometimes.
Well,
but here,
Rusty brings up Rusty
Oh.
Shackelford in the chat brings up a point. He said Dukes of Hazzard always has 2 Z's. It was a fictional town like Arlen, Texas. It doesn't exist. Now there is a Hazard, Kentucky, and that's where his family's from, and he does know it's with 1 Z.
Or the county. I get it. So they're saying that it's not Hazard County that the Dukes are from. They're from a city called Hazard in the show. Am I wrong on that one?
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Oh, it's correct. Okay. All right, that makes sense. So in the show, it's a fictional place, and they spelled it with 2 Z's. But in real life, the county has 1 Z.
Right.
Well, that I'm sorry to say, at first when I saw that the county had 1 Z, I said to myself, "Wow, this might back up this Mandela effect a little. I might have been wrong in being judgmental over this one." But now that I see that the county has 1 Z, maybe that's why there was a spelling mistake between. I don't want to go into that too much. That's all just debate anyway. It is a good thing. It's a great example, though. It's a great example for this phenomenon.
It really is. Because it's one of those that, it's just kind of a back and forth and based once again, like you said, on memory.
Definitely. Let me go back to your channel, Brian. Okay, here we go. So how long have you been doing your channel? Is it just recently, or how long have you think you've been going here?
Probably about 2.5 weeks, maybe 3. Not very long.
You're getting some good views, man. Like Doc said, the way you calculate the views on a channel is take your subscriber number, then you go to your highest view video. So we'll punch that in, 293 divided by 29, and you've got a really good ratio. You got 10 to 1 right now, which is excellent. And you are very good at speaking your thoughts on this. And I hope that our subscribers, I'm going to drop your link for them again. I hope my subs will go over there and watch one of your videos and give you a chance, because you got some good thoughts, and I can't wait to see what you do. Okay, so let's find out. Do you ever think about CERN? Do you think about any other topics on the Mandela effect? What do you think about all the other stuff that has to do with it?
Oh man, CERN. I watched that video of their opening ritual, and it's scary stuff. It'll definitely send chills down your spine. But I haven't really thought about it. I've always had a theory behind it before I even knew about the Mandela effect, because I've been in a lot of situations where I should have died, and I'm pretty sure I did die. And I think that when we die, we just slip into a reality where we didn't die. And there's this whole talk about the old world ended, and that's why we shifted. And so yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. But
Dude, excellent.
The views.
I've had that too. I have that theory myself.
The views I attribute, like I said, I attribute it to because it's a hard-hitting topic. It's not just a missing letter or an extra letter. I try to go for hard-hitting Mandela effects.
Yeah, man, and you're doing good with it. Yeah. What other conspiracies do you like, though? What ones stick out to you other than the Mandela effect?
Well, there's one conspiracy linked to the Mandela effect, and that's JFK. It blows my mind when I watch that video, because Jackie is just so cool, calm, and collected when her husband's head explodes right in front of her. It just looks like to me that she did it. I mean, you even see the bullet trajectory or the blood splatter go straight up. I've been really into that conspiracy theory here lately, and I had never heard that she was even a suspect at all. So
I'm with you on that one, brother.
Yeah,
I remember
it wasn't that called one.
Yeah, it was
It's
called one.
called a Mandela effect, right? Okay. I know there's been like so many theories on this, but I brought up one of my videos because I want to bring up just a picture in it. I play this thing all the time too. This one right there. It's like, I don't know if this is edited in Photoshop. I've zoomed in on it. I've broke it down with filters, and I can't find the tells, but somebody may just be really good with Photoshop. But I found this, and it looks like there's 4 seats. That was one of the Mandela effects on this topic, wasn't it?
Yes, most definitely.
I feel like that's a perspective, though, because they are the two that are in front of them are leaning down, and based on the angle, it would look like a 4-seater. But I'm not saying that it wasn't a 4-seater in the old reality.
No, I got you. You're right. We should do that. We should take the angle of it here and find a shot from back a little, because this is a really popular photo from around the internet on Mandela effect videos. So it'd be excellent to put that to the scientific smell test. So that's a great point. Yeah, part of this JFK conspiracy, man. JFK was such a good guy, and regardless if you agree with his political views or not, he was a really fair president. And it seems like those are always the ones that have this stuff happen. I'm going to pull this off. I don't want to have it sitting up like for long. Yeah, so the JFK conspiracy, in regards to it changing, was there any other thing else that people talked about? I've heard a couple things. I just they're not coming to my mind right now. Wasn't there...
Mandela Effects, definitely what they said in chat. We used to be on the Sagittarius arm. Now we're in the Orion spur. And I definitely learned that we were on Sagittarius arm in school. That's a pretty big one, too. I mean, we were on the outskirts. We're in the boondocks.
Yeah. Could that actually be a sign of shifting? I heard someone ask that question just this week. Like a reality thing.
Yeah, I definitely believe so, because I remember we were taught that we were in the boondocks. We were way out on the edge, and now we're like smack dab in the middle, and I don't see how that can be a memory issue. If that's a memory issue, then I need to go get my head checked.
Well, what's the name of that part of the galaxy that we used to be in, so I can type it in really quick?
The Sagittarius arm.
Okay.
You know, Brian, I was thinking about this, and this is one that's really, really been bothering me, because I also remember Carl Sagan. I was really big into like space and all that. And I remember watching Sagan's documentary where he mentioned we're in the Sagittarius arm. And the reason he said this is because we're so far out. That's why no alien life ever comes to visit us, because we live way out in the sticks. So that always stuck with me. And then when I keep thinking about this move to the Orion spur, this had to be something so huge it took the entire solar system with it if it did physically move. Because you've still got all the planets and everything in line as it should be, as we are now.
Yeah, and that's what really confuses me too. I look up at the sky and I see the stars exactly as I remember them. And if we were on the other side of the galaxy, you know, we can't see through the center of the universe because of a supermassive black hole. So we wouldn't see the things that we could see on the other side, but we do. So, yeah, that one really confuses me as well.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't get that part either. Maybe like this. So if we did switch realities, why don't we see evidence for it? You know, and that's such a hard question to ask and answer. This whole like reality shifting thing has really got me lately, because at first, the first camp of people just don't want to look at it at all. And another camp of people on the internet are so behind it. There are entire channels devoted to the reality shifting idea. I hear it talked about everywhere. Do we have evidence for this at all? I mean, do people say the Mandela effect is evidence for this? I guess, but do we have anything else? What do we have to show us that this could be real?
I think all we have are our personal experiences. Like, I'm a hardcore skeptic, and before my experience, I was still very skeptical of the whole thing. And then it happened to me, and I'm 100% convinced that something's going on, and I can't prove it. I can't prove it to anybody. So it's it's tough.
Exactly. Now, we have people on the internet like Bluebeard, and he says that his family he actually gets on the internet and says, I shifted realities. I know I did. This is the reason why. Then I don't know if some other channels came after this one, but we've seen other channels that followed suit and then said, in fact, I woke up today and instead of getting on my PC, I had a lot of stuff to do. And I meant to say this in the stream earlier. So if I missed emails or if something happened, I apologize. Sometimes sometimes I get on the PC at 9 a.m. Sometimes I get on the PC at 9 p.m. No joke. But anyway, I had my cell phone. So I was running around with the kids doing stuff, checking things. Well, we opened YouTube, and the first video that came up caught my eye. And it was from a very small channel, but it had started to get significant views. And it said we were out hiking, or we were walking home, and they had to go through a little wooded area. They took a path through the woods to go somewhere, and they had to go home. And when they went back to take the same path back, it was a very big path, so they were convinced that they either shifted realities or they had a Mandela effect happen on their way home, because the path disappeared completely. And a big old cut path through the woods that go from this area back to their house. I don't know if you guys saw that video or not, but personally, it seems like a lot of these channels are saying they're getting behind this reality shifting thing, and people are starting to post this out.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I just saw that video today. I didn't watch it, but I saw it, and I didn't click on it. But when did you see that?
I just saw that video when I got up today, so probably around noon, I think. Somewhere in the morning. I could have seen it when I was falling out of sleep, but
so it was a new Mandela effect. Okay, all right. Yeah, because I was going to say, if you saw it months ago, and I've been scouring Mandela effect videos here, and if you saw it months ago and I just saw it today, I would think something.
Yeah, definitely. So I was going to make a point by bringing that up. I was going to ask you guys, we always, me and Darkwolf at least, always look at a piece of evidence, and we have this other test we do, and we say, if a new person, not new, if somebody who is inquisitive about the Mandela effect but doesn't believe, was to open a video. So we say this to any video we look at. So if a new person was to open this, would this video scare them off? So personally, I think that might be why I look at some videos and I'm like, oh, I don't like this one, because I think about it scaring off a lot of new people. And personally, this path video, I feel like it would scare off an enormous amount of people who are interested in the Mandela effect that just aren't biting yet. Would you get that? What would you think, Darkwolf? Do you get that just by hearing about what I've said? Would you get that feeling from a video like that or not? Should I leave that video be and give it a chance, or what?
Anytime we have a video that's got all kind of spooky stuff in it, even to that degree, and I haven't seen this, I don't know how they're acting, but they're acting all like freaked out by it and whatnot. Personally, yeah, I would say that would like freak me out, make me not want nothing to do with this, opposed to say, hey, look at this, now look at this, what do you think? Yeah, I think it would be a little more scary to people that are just getting into it, probably run them away from it.
So in that video, does it actually show the path changing?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think so. I didn't really watch the entire thing. I just skimmed through it. All I saw was them talking. Man, I wish I could find it though. I don't think I'd get it to pull back up even if I tried. Wait, I can find it. I can go to my previously watched list, couldn't I? I don't know. It doesn't work a lot of the time. Oh no, that's the wrong list. Let me find my history. There it is. Let's see if it's in here. Because, yeah, this would be a good one for us to watch. Because this is an interesting thing. This phenomenon is what I think is causing a lot of people to be turned off by the Mandela effect. Oh, nope. I'm almost there. What do you think, Dark Wolf? Do you think this is bad? Do you think videos like this is good for us as Mandela affected people, that we need more and more and more and more and more evidence? Or do you think that the really woo-woo videos are going to just hurt it? What do you think, buddy?
Well, I don't think the woo-woo videos will hurt it because there's a large group of people who are very much into the woo-woo side. However, I think it all depends on how it's presented. If I present a woo-woo topic in a logical way, you're going to be more willing to listen than if I'm going, oh my God, look at this. You're not going to believe what happened. Oh my God. Again, I think it comes down to just how it's presented to begin with.
Definitely. So while we still have a few seconds, let me go ahead and I'm going to play. Brian, do you have a few more minutes, buddy? I know you're at work and stuff. I don't want to get you like in trouble or make you ignore anything. Are you good for a few minutes or you got to go?
Yeah, I'm good until probably about 6:10, something like that.
Okay.
However long you want me on.
Okay, so. All right, bro. Sounds good. So what I got to do is, though, I'm going to mute both of you. Now, you'll both have to press the unmute button to unmute, okay? So I'm muting both of you right now. I'm sorry that I have to do that. It's because of that loop. And I have my sound initialized. I'm hoping that the sound comes through. Dark Wolf, if you can't hear this, make sure you jump off mute and tell me, Uni, I can't hear it. I'll let you know if there's no sound. I'm going to hit play real quick because we need to hear this. There's no sound yet. I'll tell you when they start talking. I'll read this to everybody too. This video is a bit hard to explain as I was so excited and overwhelmed. And there were two paths down the hill we were on. There was also a second path going down the other direction towards a duck pond, going away from the bus station parking lot and car. Now, I'll tell you when the audio starts, and if you can't hear it, let me know. Here it comes.
Hey,
Audio.
really cool Mandela Effect.
Hurry, I hear it.
And I have
Hurry, I hear it.
Okay.
by a witness, so I'm really excited right now because I have a witness, meaning I'm not crazy, right?
Absolutely. I experienced it with you.
Yeah.
I
So-
went right through. Oh, God.
Okay.
It was bizarre.
This is what happened. Okay, so we were taking a run in the park, and he's a good trainer. So we were running in the park, and I'm trying to get in shape. And we ran from the bus station. We ran up this little hill to a path. We ran down this path. There was like a little ravine and everything. Ran around a duck pond and came back the same path. And as we came back the same path, I was standing at the top of this hill, and I'm like, wait a minute. How did we get up here? Because there's no path to come up here. If you look at the bus station, I was pointing at the bus station, and I was like, does that make sense? Like right down there.
A bunch of.
We came from there.
weeds,
We came from there,
brush.
but there's no way to go down there. There's no path to get to this hill where we're at right now. And I said, well, we've got to get right down there, right? And so I was trying, and okay, there was a guy standing there. There was a black guy on the path, and
You went around
he
him.
clearly saw us.
But there was weeds. There's brush there.
Right.
Once
What
you went
happened is
around
I
him-
was trying to go down towards the bus station the same way we had come back, and there was no way to get back down there. And I was like starting to think, is this a Mandela effect? Because I clearly remember we came from the bus station and we came right up here onto this hill, and there was no way to get down there.
I paused it. Hold on. What's a good pause effect? Oh, here we go. Pause. All right. First off, if the first thing you think when you can't find a path in the woods that you lost is this a Mandela effect, then you're definitely looking at this from the wrong perspective. Now, maybe I'm being judgmental. I know my viewers will tell me. Let me know if I'm being judgmental here, guys, but I don't think it's cool to just look at, like she said, the first thing I thought, she's like looking for the path. The first thing I thought was, is this a Mandela effect? That is how you create Mandela effects that do not exist right there. Dark Wolf, let me know what you think on that, please, before I lose my mind.
You know, I've found a lot of people like this
You know,
recently.
I've found a lot of people
like
like
this recently.
I know we have an echo.
And it bothers me.
I'll kill it.
It bothers me It really bothers me that anytime anything odd goes wrong, the first thing everybody jumps to is Mandela effect. They don't try to logically come up with every reason that it couldn't be before there's nothing left. And that bothers me a lot. It's like people are looking and trying to make them at this point.
What do you think, Brian, buddy?
Is this unmuted?
You're unmuted now. You're good.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. Yeah, I agree totally. If your first thought is this is a Mandela effect, that's definitely the wrong thought process. I would question, my ability to navigate. Like maybe I took a wrong turn or something before I thought it was a Mandela effect.
I mean, I would wish she. Now, listen. This is what gets me too, guys. Okay, so seriously, follow me on this. She's recording right now on a cell phone. Okay, right now. You can tell because of the aspect ratio and because it looks like it's either set there or held there. Now, if she could have got back to this house and recorded, why in the world couldn't she have just, and I'm going to drop this link really quick for everybody. Why couldn't she have also just pulled her phone out and started filming or taking pictures at least? Take some snapshots of where she thought the path was, where the bus station was, so that when she goes and makes, or even after, why not before you put the video up? Okay, we lost this path. It's a Mandela effect. I'm running back there now because everybody on the internet's going to want to know this. I would look at it that way personally. I would definitely give you guys more evidence, I think. If you guys have any thoughts, let me know before. I'm going to look in the comments. If you guys have anything else to put in it while I look, let me know. Let me see here. Okay, Mr. Nice Guy says, I do think these types of stories are real, but the guy with the beard and her on his lap makes me wish they created this vid a little differently. Is she sitting on his lap? Yeah, if she is, that's a little funky. What do you think, Brian? You got anything else to add on this before I play a little more of it?
No, I don't. But as soon as this is over, GPK wanted me to bring up the stairs in the woods. So
okay, all right, cool. We'll hit there because I don't know. I haven't heard about that, so I'd love to. We're only going to listen to for another second on this, actually. Okay, well, Mr. Nice Guy, hear you. I have some, but many years ago before any ME stuff. I agree, Uni, says Jamie Winters. I think most people would think, oh, maybe we actually came a different way. Thank you, Jamie. I need some backup here, guys. I'm losing it. Rusty says, that is how you create bing, bing, ding, ding, ding. That's my way of censoring. Sorry. Wait, no, my sound effects are off, damn it. That's my way of that's how. Okay, sorry. I'm losing it here. Rusty Shackelford says that is how you create bullshit effects that make the actual ones look like crap also, and the affected look crazier. Let me see if we got another comment on this real quick. Oh, has anyone seen Funky Fathead's video? Set MYC, if you stick around, because I don't remember you being here before. If you stick around, I promise you we will look at that next. All right, so we've hit the comments. We're good to go here. All right. So, okay, guys, you're muted out. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and enable system sound now. If you speak after this, you'll have a loop, but don't worry. Look, I'm really quick. If you guys want to jump in and say something, please do. I will just take off the system sound really fast. So don't feel like oh, I can't say something. No, I want you to, and I'll just take it off. But let's listen for a second. If you guys need to jump in, please do. I want to get this discussion out. Maybe this discussion will help us to fix this if it is bad, because maybe we'll hear something next and maybe we'll hear something that they're about to say and it'll make us all change our mind. Maybe we will all agree with them. Maybe they've got something we're missing. I hope. Because I don't want bad things happening in our community. And what's a really bad thing that could happen in this community? It could be, and please don't, I'm not calling these people crazy. In fact, I think the dude with the beard is much more grounded than the girl, personally, already. I'm not calling them crazy, but I'm saying you could get somebody who's may not be crazy, but could be mentally unhealthy because it's an actual real thing. There are mental disorders out there. And if you get somebody with one and they get down deep in the Mandela effect, they could just be creating them left and right, right and left. And then we wouldn't know what would be real or not in that situation. This is coming from a man who is diagnosed with mental disorders. I am. I had a anxiety disorder diagnosed after certain high stress situations in my life. I've handled it, but you know, I'm just saying, I'm just putting that part of this out there. I'm very sympathetic to mental disorders, and that's why I would bring that up, you know. I don't know. We'll see. I hope, though, that both of them say one thing here in the next minute, because I'm only giving them about that they could change our mind. Let's see.
And I even went over to the weeds, and I was standing in the weeds, and I kind of tried to push my way through the weeds. And,
yes,
and
that's
the weeds,
what I came around.
and I was looking everywhere. I'm like, there's, right, you were looking too. And I was trying to push through the weeds, and we were like, no, there's no way to get through here because there's like a bunch of weeds here, and there's no path. And so I was getting really confused because I'm like, I kept asking Richard over and over, and I don't think he really understood. I'm like, wait, how high?
I mean, at
Show
least
us on
that
camera?
high.
Yeah,
I
it was
mean,
like,
Stop. Hold on. I got sound effects, so. They just said the brush was this high. Now, if you're walking through a path in the woods, it's starting to sound like a little path, like a deer path now, and not this big path that I thought it was. I'm here to tell you, I walk in the woods all the time. I'm not far from them. My old house used to be surrounded by the woods, okay? I'm here to tell you, if you walk down a deer path and you exit the woods, you'll have a hell of a time trying to find the path. I mean, a hell of a time. So it really is starting to seem like they didn't take pictures because they knew it would disprove their theory. I don't know. Hey, Tracy, listen up. And people with anxiety, people with bipolar, people with other anxiety or other disorders like that, they don't see things. There are disorders that make you see things. Those aren't one of them. Don't let anybody tell you that. Don't listen to anyone talk to you about a disorder if it's not your doctor. And that's coming from someone with a treated mental disorder. It's important to not let people do that to you. It's not fair for people to do that to you, Tracy. So just tell them not, you know, it's disrespectful for people to tell you that. Okay, let's see. You guys have anything you want to add really quick?
No, I can't completely discount them. I can't completely discount because,
well,
you know,
I'm glad.
they
go ahead.
be,
Go ahead. I want to hear you.
They could be telling the truth. I've stumbled across a lot of videos, like this one video of a guy claiming Elvis and Madonna don't exist. And I mean, that's completely crazy, but I mean, there's actually 8 people who like the video. You got to wonder why like the video unless you agree with them.
You know what, dude? I'm really happy you said that. And I'm glad, dude. This is why I brought you on, dude, because I knew you had the skeptical mind. I know you know when to look at these types of things from that way, because I've said this for a month. I've said the most of the evidence that you discount is the good evidence. And Darkwolf can back me up there. We have done research upon research project where we have pushed evidence right off to the side and then went back and picked that up, and it ends up cracking everything. Am I right on this, Darkwolf?
It's funny because those pieces of evidence that we're like, no, that don't mean nothing, or no, that's nothing, or that's garbage, or that's not relevant. Like you said, we'll get to the end of the case and be like, wait, you remember what we did? Oh, wow. Oh, you remember? Oh, yeah, that ties it all together. Yeah, I can't count the times we've done that in debunk sessions.
Exactly. And that's the damn truth. Now let's see here, because I'm getting a lot of comments. I want to hit them in a second. This is actually turning out. We were going to do this. Okay, hold on. I'm enabling system sound real quick because I want to play this. Hold on. This is a new segment we're doing. I love that freaking thing. Okay, so what's the other side of this? The other side of what we're looking at right here is that they could be right. They could honestly be right. Let's hit play. Let's see if they have anything else that'll get us to believe them.
Like really high. It was up to my. It was like up to my thigh, up to my thighs, right?
Yes.
And so
2 feet, 3 feet.
I said, well, we must have missed the path or something. Let's go back down. And as we were going back down, we saw the path we had just jogged down when we got there, right? And Richard was kind of confused because he doesn't know about the Mandela effect yet. And like anybody who first starts on this, he was kind of saying like, well, maybe we, maybe we had a different, we were on a different path. And I'm like, no, Richard, we were on this path because you remember the ravines. He's like, yeah, I do remember the ravines, right? I'm like, I remember these holes. I remember these ravines. We were on the same path, but somehow we had gotten there with no way to get up there. And so then we found another little path, and I'm like, this is not the way we came, okay? It was really awesome, windy and small, and there was flowers everywhere and trees, and it was filled with flowers. And I was like, yay, look at all the flowers, right?
Absolutely.
And then we got to the bus station corner, looked back,
Look back
up the hill that we hadn't been able to come down because
And
it was
there
covered
was
with
no
weeds.
I wasn't making fun of her. I like that. I
There
promise.
was a gigantic path.
I know some people are like, don't make fun of him, Uni. I'm not. That was cute. I'm not being mean. I promise.
Before couldn't get down because the whole thing was coated with wild
Yes.
weeds, right?
Yes.
And
I'm going to skip ahead. Maybe there's something
I
else.
was right there behind him. There was brush.
And when we
Now
went
I'm
up
right there behind him.
And there's nothing.
Clear
It's clear
as
as day.
pavement. Clear as pavement. Like not a small path,
A huge.
giant path. Like there's no way anybody could miss this path.
All of
See, this is why she does say it was a giant path. I mean, but earlier on, I got the impression that she was saying that they were on a littler path when they came out. So, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. Drop in the sound effects. Wait, I want to play something first. Got to use my sound effects when I can. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and give our final opinion on this. We'll switch topics. What do you guys think? Give me something.
Go ahead, Wolf.
Oh wow, gotta throw it to me. Okay. This yeah, I was really hoping you gotta get it first. Seriously though. This one right here. This one right here, like
Why do you think I threw it to you guys?
yeah, right. We're just trying to pass the buck here. I don't know, man. Like her story's really, really quick, and she's really excited about telling it. So it's something I'd have to go back and listen to quite a few times and just like really delve into to make a decision on. I'm on the fence on this one. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, that's cool, man.
My opinion is, most likely it's, not true. It's like something to do with, getting lost. But like I said, I can't really discount it because I wasn't there. I didn't see it. For all I know, it could be true.
Okay, I respect that. Okay, let me go ahead and tell Set NYC you have to email comments to me. It's a protection thing, my friend. My email address is coming through the comments. Our email links. I think I said links. You can also see it right there if it'll ever come up. It's laggy as hell when I enable these things here. So if you have a link for me, you've got to send it here. I can't get it in the comments. But I'm glad you're here, my friend. Set NYC. I hope you subscribe. Now, you're seeing us with our new pals, first time on the show, but we're going to try to get him back more and more and more because he's got a channel, giving good information. I highly recommend him to you guys. You'll be able to see him start his YouTube journey, kind of. He's about 3 weeks in. He's around the same place me and Darkwolf were around then, and he's doing great. So I hope you check him out, BrianDaBrain. The link is provided. I'll go ahead and drop it one more time. There we go. Okay. Anyway, this is the kind of stuff we do on this channel. We like taking the evidence that people are bringing out for our favorite conspiracies, especially the Mandela effect, because it's one of the funnest conspiracies to talk about with your friends. And we like taking the evidence and giving our opinions on it. And no opinion is a bad opinion at Unirock. One thing that gets me is I watch other YouTube channels and they have guests on, and I'm not even making this up. I know a guy who was speaking his mind, telling a guy what he thinks on a conspiracy, and he kicked him. and for 10 minutes put the guy down and called him names and was like, I'm never having him back. And all he was talking about was the celebrity reptilian conspiracy. Well, my thing is, if you believe in the guy who kicked him believes in some crazy conspiracies, guys. So if you're going to believe in a crazy conspiracy, yeah, it's okay to voice your opinion if you don't like a conspiracy or if you think the evidence is not strong enough. I mean, hell, that's what we're doing right now. But it's not cool to judge somebody over what they think on another conspiracy. In fact, the conspiracy world in YouTube is the one place that has the most hypocrisy almost every other place. How can you judge anybody when we believe in this crazy stuff, guys? If I believe CERN could have made time ripples in the fabric of space-time doing their crazy experiments, and I believe it could have changed the past, the present, or the future, how can I judge anybody? That's a crazy conspiracy for me to believe, but I'm going to tell you I believe it. So I can't judge anyone. I also can't tell you why I would think that any other conspiracy is bad. It's just a conspiracy is a person's opinion. That's why I founded this channel on never being afraid to speak your mind and being nice to people in the comments. I say it at the end of every show because if you're going to believe in a conspiracy, you should do those two things and hold those two standards around the board. Okay, let me get off topic. Now, our friend Set MYC has been trying to send me a link for a while. Let me see if I got anything yet about it. I don't think I do, but I'll be able to find it, I think. Oh, no, he got it to me. Bro, Set MYC, you better subscribe, my dude, because you're quick on that stuff. So let's see what he's talking about. Never heard of this. Funky Fatheads videos. Okay, so that's a guy. Okay, so we're kind of checking out a Chan. We're going to watch a little bit of this. This is the channel Funky Fathead. Let me go ahead and pull this down. This is the channel Funky Fathead. He's got about 3 videos, and it looks like he's doing this Berenstain thing. Dude, this is awesome. We were just talking about this. Dark Wolf, we think we've got one of those books we were talking about right in front of our faces. This is good. This is important. I need to enable my sound one more time. You guys don't have to mute. Just if you make any noises, mute. But let's go ahead and roll this because let's see what's going on. It's a real short video.
Okay. Yeah, this is weird. So I just have to show you. I hung this thing up. I bought it a long time ago. My cousin painted that picture. It used to be hanging over here. I've decided to move it over there. I put this over here just for the hell of it. I'm only bringing this up because until I had done those 2 things, things were normal inside of this room right here. So the night I did this, just a couple nights ago, that really weird stuff started to happen in that room, and things.
Wait a frickin' minute, y'all. Disabling system sound because I want to talk to you guys for 2 seconds before we go into this one. Okay, let me read something to you guys because I'm about to blow your mind. In the bedroom, it says one thing, and outside, it's different. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. This book doesn't have any special paper surface, and I'm simply showing what it is doing in and out of my bedroom. The painting on the wall and the Tree of Life throw blanket probably have nothing to do with it. It's strange. Occurrences started happening shortly after I hung them on the wall. I have a feeling that he's going to walk in this room and that book is going to change. What do you guys think?
If he actually does that, if that actually happens, my mind will be officially blown.
It will add to some ideas of theories that I've had for a while, but what is it at right now, A or E?
At A, I believe.
It just showed it with an A.
Okay.
It was an A.
I can't
showed
see
it with Berenstain spelled with
this
an A.
particular screen. All right, so
Hold up, let
A
me
right
zoom
now.
in.
There we go. Now
There we
I
go.
see it much better.
That'll help. Let's go back. I'll go ahead and go back to where we were, but let's look at the book. Let's go ahead and do this the right way. This is how me and Dark Wolf do our stuff. Zooming on in. Definite A. Let's take a look at the book. I hope he doesn't plan on doing something silly like switching books out on us. Is there any pieces of the book that we can say would designate it as a certain book? Yeah,
that corner right
here.
there, the
See
way
this?
that corner's
This little
folded
dot?
in.
Yeah, I see it too.
Yeah, that corner right there.
Fold it in. Okay. Well, this is exactly what me and Darkwolf do when we get on Google Hangouts and look at evidence. We're making sure that once we see this, we're prepared. Now, I'm going to jump ahead to where we were. I'm going to enable the sound, guys. It's enabled now. And I'm going to jump ahead here. Wait. Oh, yeah, he's about to show us anyway. So let's see what happens.
Really weird stuff started to happen in that room. And things, I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was seeing stuff. So I'm just going to do this video so you guys can see. And I'm going to show it to you live. This book is one of my nephew's books. It's just an old book that my brother and I used to have growing up. And I started to look on the internet about this crap, and some weird stuff going on here.
About this crap? Sorry.
There. So I had this book. Again, it's my nephew's, but I had this book in my closet when they came over. I wanted to give it back to them. I kind of went out there to see them. And I dug it out, and I noticed that the Berenstain had said Berenstain in that room.
I just want to tell you guys, from now on, when I turn on the system sound, I'm going to play that effect. When I turn off the system sound, I'm going to play the other effect. That's how you'll know. So it's on. Here we go.
But I come out here into just the normal other part of the house, and it says this. So you know I'm not crazy, I'm going to show you as I pass through this doorway what happens, and it's fucking weird.
Don't do it, book.
What happens when it gets in the room?
Don't you fucking... Oh, my God.
Back out here.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa, hold up. Oh, you think you're slick, Mr. Funky Fat Head.
I don't... This is creepy.
Freeze. Freeze.
Oh, shit. You gotta freaking not do that to me, Darkwolf. You'll scare me. All right, system sound out. What you got, buddy? Let me go back.
I want you to freeze the screen right.
Changed,
Yeah,
bro.
get just as close as we can get on this.
Hold on. Univision, zoom in. Hold on. Wiki.
In the name of
Yeah,
all
it's
that
in E
is
now.
good and right.
Hold up. Let's zoom back out. Dinky, dinky, dinky. Work it. Let's go back here. He was right
Now.
there. Nope. Can't see it. Right there. All right.
Now zoom in. It's an A and the T's. Okay.
It's an A.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we're going to
I
do what
see
we
something
do in the
different
Hangouts
already.
when the audience isn't around. Let's zoom in a little. Okay, watch. We're going to go to the point of change. It's still
Right
an A.
there.
We're going to go into
Now, zoom in.
slow
Zoom
motion.
in. Right now. Zoom in.
Zoom in?
Yes.
Zoom in right now? Okay.
Yes. I don't just want you to watch the E. I want you to watch the T too. Go ahead.
The T? Okay, let
Yeah,
me
watch
go
the
out a
T
little. I
too.
got to give us enough room because he's going to move this book. He's going to move this book, bro, so I got to go out a little. Okay, slow motion. We're down to 0.25 speed. This is going to be slow, guys. Don't get bored. So here we go. You know what that means? I enabled the sound. There's an A. Oh! It's still an A. 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 E! I did not see shit, man. You know what I'm looking for, Darkwolf. You know. Hold up. Sorry.
Oh, I know exactly what you're looking for. 'Cause I'm looking for the
You know, yeah, I'm looking for After Effects. You know,
yeah.
the program I use to create all my stuff, After Effects. I'm really good with it now. I've been doing it for months now, and I'm telling you, I do it all the damn time. There would be some tells. Let's see if we can find them, because he's going to do this a couple times. I'm going to speed back up to 0.5. I'll keep the camera trained on it. It's the same damn book, at least. Yeah, hold it close, you bastard. What the fudging popsicles?
What in the name?
Bro.
Hold up.
Who gave me this? Stem NYC.
Oh, that's
You're promoted,
crazy.
bro. You're a Captain Rockinati. This is weird, bro. I don't even care if it's real or fake. This is good.
This is information I've ever found.
This is good shit. I don't even care if it's real. This is good shit. Our audience has to have their mind slightly blown right now.
Bubba, do me a favor. Drop that link to me, please.
Oh, it's coming, bro. There you go.
This is an evidence piece above evidence pieces. Thank you so much.
If this dude is fucking around, we are exploding his channel all over the internet. If this is fake, I'm going to post him out to everywhere and tell everybody that he did this, man, so that no one will trust him anymore, because this would be jacked.
Well, credit where it's due.
What?
If it's
Party
fake,
puppy,
he's done
what?
a great job.
Party Puppy doesn't, he thinks that we're crazy.
Well, we are crazy, but that's you had to be determined.
Oh, Danielle just woke up. Danielle fell asleep and just woke up. Danielle, you just came into crazy town, man. Jamie Winters,
wow,
I
you
requested
picked
here
a
in New York.
wild
Oh,
time to
sorry.
wake up, Danielle.
So how many of these books are actually
Really
out
did.
there that say Stain and not Stein? Or, I mean,
Almost all
Stein,
of them.
Stein
Not
but
a lot,
not Stain.
Not-
I'm sorry.
Not a
Like
lot.
one, maybe two.
So he would, if he did use After Effects, like he would have to change it to, like, there's more time of him showing it as Stain than Stein. Or, I mean, I'm sorry.
no.
My mind's a
In
little bit
After
blown right
Effects-
now. I'm having troubles.
You're fine, bro. No, bro. It's okay. This is how you make progress. No comment, no input is bad input, dude. Never worry about that here. Look, how he would do it is there would be a split frame inside this where he would, in After Effects, use a motion tracker, and he would match the color of the book on that blue and the color of the red and the color a little more and a little shadow and a little this, and it would be a fake. It started as an A, most likely to save him the time to make this an easy. When you do any video effects, you look for the easiest, quickest way, because even a segment like this can take hours because you have to do it frame by frame sometimes. You have to clean up every frame. There's probably hundreds of frames in just a few seconds. So
See, I was just confused because I thought it started off as the original, but it started off with the Mandela Effect. That's my bad on that.
Yeah, it started off as the
Almost
strange
quite
book.
okay.
You're fine, bro. Because listen, that's good. That's a good point, because basically, let's just say the Mandela Effect is a real phenomenon, and this guy is showing us a Mandela affected book, and there's some strange thing this would make a lot of sense and back up flip-flops if this was real. This would back up like things that change and then go back, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what the book's doing in a fraction of a second, if his claims are real, if he's not faking it. Well, I will tell you, though, this is not a hard thing to do in After Effects. It's going to be hard if I can't call it. If he used After Effects and I can't see it, or if Darkwolf can't see it, we'll be able to tell if he did. And I'll show you the second where we would have been able to tell right now. So let's back out. Right here.
I'm telling you, watch this T. There's something funky with this T. This is the key right here.
Where was it an A at? Right. Okay, let's find the frame. Right there.
Yep.
I need to
Right
download
there.
the whole damn video right now.
Did you see
Here's what
that?
I'm-
Look at the
oh,
bottom
I
of the T.
can't-
Back one,
damn it.
forward one.
Hold up. Going back one, I think. Let me
Oh,
make
yeah,
sure.
it does flip up into the E.
Which T? The second one?
T-E-I-N. Yeah, watch it. Now watch it as it changes.
Let me go down. Okay, we're going back down to 0.25. Okay.
Guys, you're getting a rare
Here we
look
go.
at this.
So
This is
change.
me in debunk mode.
This is what me and Darkwolf do all the damn time to every piece of evidence we get. Sometimes we can do it in a second. Sometimes it takes fucking hours. It's no joke, right, Darkwolf? Seriously. We've done this for hours before.
This is turning. This looks like something
So
that
here's
could turn
what we're
into
gonna
an hour wins too.
We've got about 30 people in here. So out of all the 30 people, all of us are going to be able to see something. This is going to be good. This is a group debunk. This is what helps. Everybody look at this. Now you need to look near the T's, the S's, the I, the N. If he used After Effects, you're going to see strange blurs, and you're going to see maybe some stuff change because there's going to be a square and a motion tracker put on. Now the outside of that square could cause an effect. Like a corner of the square could cause an effect in the blue. You're going to see strange things happen if this is done in a video editing program. Let's just see if it is. Everybody look. If you see something that looks funky, type it in because it's only going to help. Here we go. It's the slowest I can get it outside of Photoshop. Let's see what happens. We're right on the money here. Let's see. That was quick, bro. That was in a single fucking frame. I'm going to run it in super slow motion.
Wow.
Manual. Whoa!
Wow.
Darkwolf. Darkwolf, you were right. It didn't even change yet, but I saw something happen. Watch the T. The second T, the top of it. Go frame to frame. Watch.
Yup.
Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here it comes. Here it comes. He's crossing the doorway right now. Let me click real fast. I'm going to try to hit each frame. Okay, so it starts to blur. You see it? You see the blur? Everything blurred, though, which is good. That's what sucks about this. I would hope that only one little part would blur, damn it. But no, everything has to blur, which means it's a blur in the video and not in the After Effects if he is using it. Here we go. One more frame. Yeah. We should be able to tell way more than what we can tell, man.
Agreed.
He knows that there's going to be people out there that do this.
I'm telling you that T, though, that's our key. I don't understand how or why, but that's our key. I see it. I see it right there.
All right. What?
Okay. I see a wider line around that E. The outside of that E, see how it's a little bit wider than the rest. Is it just me? It could be my eyes in the screen. It could be messing with me. Like
no, it's
somebody
there,
trying to use an eraser around the edge of the E. All the way around the outside of the E.
To clean it, make it look, yeah, you're right. It looks like there's a little bit of in this one frame right there. Is that what you're talking about right there?
Yep.
I see a little bit of brightening right here.
I'm seeing that whiteness over on the S as well, though.
Right in the back corner of the S.
Oh, let me go out. One. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, frame to frame. Here it comes. Where's the E? Oh, I see it. Everything looks good so far. Whoa! Wait a minute.
The same area we just pointed
at. The bottom
at.
of the T right there.
Yep.
Right there. See that little bit right there? Let's see if it stays there. Let's go back just a little. It's not there. See? It's clean. This is clean. Now watch. It's blurry. That's just motion. But why did it clean up right there? I don't get it. Okay. Let's just watch it in full speed, like the rest of the video. Does he start laughing and say, ha ha, fooled you at the end of this or anything?
Well, wait a
Probably
second. There's
limited
another
to
piece
this.
of evidence. Apparently, the name changes on all 3 spots on the book.
Where at?
All right, let's go see it. Here we go. I'm going to play the rest. Hold on. Here's the sound.
Oh,
Right there. Anyway, this I just know something weird in that room, and whether or not it has anything to do with these 2 items.
If anything, it would be the throw rug of the Tree of Life above that painting.
If anything, it would be the lighting sources between the 2 rooms, which fills in masking theory.
I've noticed there's some other stuff that I can't go into right now, but
What the fuck?
it's
If we buy it for real, then it has to be a masking lighting thing.
Look at the lighting. Anyway, on the wall with the light switch, it's dancing around.
Never know. Anyway, let me know.
What else does this guy got, man? Oh God, he's got another bedroom video.
Well, someone had asked.
We got to interview this dude, Darkwolf.
yeah, that's what I was saying. I want to get a hold of this guy and like have him take a box of Fruit Loops over it or something.
Yeah. Let's see here. He
I'd
doesn't
like to
have
go
a
take a
tab
road
for me
trip
to
to
mail
wherever
him.
I'd like to go take a road trip to wherever he's at.
Yeah, man. Okay, look, this would be weird if it wasn't video edited. It's well scripted. It isn't it, Blue? Considering I watched a debunk video of the motion tracker flicker, yeah, it's super good. It was like 90% sure it was fake, but I made sure. Would you be willing to do a live stream of the same thing, perhaps on Facebook if you don't have access to YouTube? 15 thumbs up. There's nothing wrong with the room. There's something wrong with everything outside the room. Fake. Do it on live. This sucks. Scandalous Wonka. We'll do it. Well, do it live. We will do it live.
And for those who don't know, we're reading from the comments. Don't know on the bottom of the video we were just looking at.
Well, I was out of town. Not thrilled to be back near all the strangeness, but we'll do some more videos. Thanks, and remember, I'm searching for others out there who have had similar experiences. So far, nothing. This is a real mind beep, and you lose touch with things quick. Listen, we are about positive at Unirock. Come talk with us about this. We won't judge you. And we will welcome you and hear your story. Email. Thank you, Uni, of Unirock, the rockinest place on the tube with the Rockinati. Okay, I'm really doing too much on this comment, but oh, my system sound's still on. Yay, I can do this. Wrong one. Okay. Well, hopefully in a future video, we will have something else to this. And Bit of Venom was in the chat a little bit ago, and I said, Bit of Venom, email me. I want you to come on the show. And he didn't, so he must have left. But he is usually at work right now, so I can't get mad.
He was at work.
What's this? Oh, here we go. This is the debunk video.
It's weird that this is going to be my first video because I'm almost done with what I thought was going to be my first video, but I guess this will be. And I hate the word debunk because it just shows arrogance to me, and I'm not trying to be arrogant here, but this is a video of this guy claiming that when he walks through a door, Berenstain changes to Berenstein.
Can you guys hear this?
Pretty decent job.
Little louder will be good, but I hear it. Little louder will be good, but I hear it.
That's as loud as I can get her, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try turning up my system sound. Don't worry. If things break, though, it's... Hold on. It's up. Is that louder?
Yeah.
Hold on. He's not talking yet.
I hung this thing up. I got a long time ago. I presented a picture here. I sent it there.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So the night I did this, a couple weeks ago, that
it's not mentions me. It's not that I have, not that I probably even many people watch this because I don't have a following yet. Not that I want a following, but I don't have any credit. Whatever. Like,
shut up, basket of cups. Just make the video.
This is my livelihood. This is how I've made money for the last 6 years. And a big slap in the face is this video to the fact that this Mandela effect is real, and I'm trying to just stay neutral. I'm not gonna go off and be like, yo, it's different dimensions, man, you know, or like simulation, or I'm not gonna jump on any trains. All right, but like shit has been find and replaced. You know, Microsoft Word, find and replace. If you see the word 6, change it to 6s. I mean, it's a weird example, but you know, basically, he goes to a store.
I think you're going to get in the room.
Change. Great. All right, so what we do is we download it. This is called Video Download Helper. It's for Firefox. It's it's like an extension or something.
Yeah, it's an extension, dude. You need to learn how to cut your videos, bro.
And Steen playing his chain. Already so obvious.
Oh, here we go. This is exactly what we were doing inside YouTube. It would have been better to download it, like I said, but, you know.
All right. A. E. Okay, let's look for the signs. A.
Yep.
What is this?
You see it?
What is this?
Yep. Yeah.
Nowhere.
It's the motion tracker.
On the way in. Okay. Looks like a sloppy mask. Look at how it also moves over here. I'm hoping this won't take very long, but this is, people are already starting to think like, oh man, I hope this is fake. Yes, it's fake. Mandela effect is not as corny as this. It's not. It's extremely powerful and it's extremely real. And I think the real reason why a lot of people aren't seeing it is because they're, what's being reported by those who control information are outdated. I don't know, just they don't really bite you in the butt like the things bit me in the butt that I started to look at my own. I mean, there already was evidence of it from the Mandela Effect community, but when I found Sterling on my own, when I found Karma Police on my own by Radiohead, that changed. I was one of the first ones. It went from, that doesn't matter. I don't need to get into that. But my point is that if people actually have those moments of, oh, what? No, it was like this. Then it starts to really just be like, wait a second.
Okay, I get it. We got what we got. We got what we needed, I think. Right, Darkwolf? You guys agree with me? Hold on, taking it out. Oh, damn it. I always click that one. There it is. Okay.
I think we got what we needed.
There. So what do you think? Final thoughts?
I'm no expert in Photoshop, so y'all would know better than me.
I think our debunker called it hands down. I think he's absolutely right. We almost had it hands spot on, but we were a little off. He called it.
Yeah, me too, bro. Sorry, I had to finish an email. I'd love to get both these guys on my show, so I'm extending the olive branch to both of them. The debunker, who I'm respecting very much, and I'm going to go as far as to say, what is the point in the original video? Let's go back. Where is it? This guy. Funky Fathead. So he sounds like an older gentleman, right? Sounds like he is having problems with this room. He's affected by the Mandela effect. He's a newer channel. He's got 57 subscribers. Probably all those subscribers because of this video with 15,000 views. It's only been up for a month, 3 weeks, whatever. What is his motivation here? I mean, he's an older gentleman, obviously.
I'd say subscribers.
Some people just want to see the world burn.
Very true. Party Puppy said it. He said, why would someone take the time to do this? What the fuck over? That's right, buddy. I love what the fuck over too. I don't get to say the F-bomb unless it's like past 5 a.m. So I love the fact that I could say it right now with that, with over at the end. I love saying over at the end of it. Yeah, okay. Here's the deal. This guy sounds very convincing and scared. So he's either a megalomaniac or what's that word? A pathological liar. What's the person? Sociopath. He's either a sociopath and he's completely convinced himself that his after effects is you know how listen, here's the issue with lying about things. And I know that, Brian, you said you had to go around 6:10. We also should have been off the air a little while ago, but this was a fun stream, so I went ahead and let it run.
Oh, it's okay.
Here's the deal. No, you're good, bro. You're good. This guy, if he's lying, here's what happens when you lie. You start convincing yourself. You have to. You got to live the lie. I'm sure he went into his comments. We saw he did. He was responding back. I mean, you can tell he's very convincing on the video. And you can tell the dude's pretty good with After Effects. It's really stupid to leave your damn tracker's marker in there, though. I mean, that is a tracker's marker. The dude called it. You could see it. I could see the tracker. So he did this perfectly. If he would have just taken those out afterwards, which would have been simple, it would have taken another hour or two, but it would have been simple. He would have made this would have been perfect. Okay? Here's the deal. I could have done this. I could have done this in After Effects. Maybe not after. Well, I would have probably used another program too, but I could have did this. The issue is, what are you going to get from this stuff? The debunkers are going to call it. You know, these video programs aren't perfect. Every single computer generated thing, you can tell when you look at it if you just look really close. There's so many pixels. Even when you zoom in, there's millions of pixels in this small square. You think you're going to be able to change all of them and make it look realistic? No. The only way you're going to do that is to record something realistically. Long story short, if he would have just looked at the wall right now, you'd be able to tell that this went through post-production. So here's another thing. This looks like it was recorded with a phone held in the sideways position. That's what this looks like. If it really is recorded with a phone held in the sideways position like this, okay, the walls wouldn't do what they're doing. It's been put through, and there is a filter added over it. Long story short, yeah, he faked it. But I don't know. The dude's performance alone makes me feel like he didn't fake it.
Well, like they're saying in the comments.
I'm not saying he didn't fake it.
Go ahead, Brian.
Like they're saying in the comments, if he can do it live, you know, I'll be convinced.
I second that. And, you know, you and I are both video makers, Zony. And I know you've done a little more action video than I have. But we're both video makers. We both know when we're doing this, we have to record it as if that moment is like when you're doing a DB series, for instance, you have to record it in that moment as if that moment is occurring. So when doing something like this, you have to do the full over dramatic. You have to really act it out because you know what you're about to do to the actual photo later.
Exactly. Basically, you just got to be careful. What did we see here? So what did we do? We saw the video where the lady and the guy lost a path in the woods. Here's what you can do just to discern the information. watch the whole video, listen to what they say. We know from the Path in the Woods video that it's most likely that they're just a little confused about the path. Now, I give that video much more probability of being real than the second one. And I'm really happy that these videos were brought up. Thank you to the guy, I'll find his name because it's your first time you see it in the stream. It's the only reason I can't remember your name. I'm pretty good with my viewers. Thank you for sending that in, okay? We really appreciate you. It was great. Do I still think that maybe we could get some more information on this video and have it confirmed as real? Sure, but I don't think that will happen. Most of the time in these types of videos, they won't take the time to follow up with a live stream and actually show it happening. Most of the time because it's fake. I got to go too, guys. Thank you for being here. If you're leaving right now, we're just going to round this out. I just want to let you all know we really appreciate you. To make sure you're careful with the information you take in. Both of these videos are probably being taken as real in the Mandela Effect community by thousands of people that watch them.
It is very convincing.
It probably is. It was. You're right. I got to delete that link. I accidentally put an extra letter at the end of it. I'm dropping a link right now. Thank you, Mr. Nice Guy. This is Brian's channel link. BrianDaBrain. And we really appreciate you, man, coming on, talking with us, giving your opinion. We hope you come back. We'll get you used to these live streams. That way you won't be nervous when you go on others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I really appreciate it. And it was fun being here. I'd love to be back.
Will do, man. We'll just keep in touch through email. We'll figure it out. Dark Wolf, you got to say something to the peeps, bro, before I let Brian say his final thing. Go ahead for me, man.
Something to the peeps, bro. I'm so glad everybody who stuck it out tonight is with us. I'm glad everybody's listening to us on the replay. We're really glad to have everybody here. And for those who don't know, I am Dark Wolf of Darkwolf's Den, shown here on the screen. We do the Mandela Effect theory series, so we come up with different theories about the Mandela Effect. And what we do, we don't come up with it. We present different theories from the community of the Mandela Effect. So we've also got the Rockinati show replays, the live dives as they're called over here. But if I'm on them, we replay them as the Rockinati over there, guys. So if you want to show anybody the show you just watched or any other shows we've done, you can check them out over there, or make sure you go over to Uni's live stream too. He's got them there too. And I'm getting all tongue-tied and worded up. So I'm going to tie this up real quick, ladies and gentlemen. We really appreciate having you guys here. We thank everybody who comes by. Y'all really make us. We really appreciate you being here. Brian, it's been a pleasure, buddy. I appreciate you hanging out with us. And you know, the conversation, everything has been wonderful. You've done a great job.
Thank you very much, Wolf. And like I said, I appreciate it. And it was really fun talking to both of y'all.
Yeah, definitely, bro. We appreciate you too. It has, definitely. Okay. So I gave you all the links there in the chat. If I remember to, Darkwolf's way better at posting the links to people's channels than I am. I always forget. Check this show out over on Darkwolf's channel because the man needs some clicks and some likes and some subs. Do that because he puts a lot of work here. And please check out Brian's channel. Give him some encouragement. Leave him some good comments. You know, welcome him to the YouTube team. And if you know of a channel that you'd like to see come on the rock, email me. If you know of a channel that you just want us to check out, do that too. Email me. You have a topic? You have some thoughts? You just want to say hi? Email me. And like I said, sometimes it may take me a day to get back to you. That's only because I've been so busy. Now, I have to say one thing, 30 seconds. I started full video production today and full live streaming production. So that's why everyone's used to me getting back to you very quickly, especially if you email me. Well, during the week, I'm doing this. I'm trying to get my videos done. I've been having this thing where I'm doing all these live streams. Then all of a sudden, all these videos come out. I'm going to get things more scheduled so that you guys know when my stuff's coming. So in order for me to get there, I have to put some rules in place. And those rules are Monday through Friday, I hit this sucker hard. On the weekends, I'm going to do more streaming. I'll probably have some videos to drop during the weekends too, but we're going to live stream a lot, and I'll be getting back to your comments, your emails, and everything you send me, because I'll have more time on the weekends to do it. I can sit down and watch a movie with the kids, spend time with them, and I can also go ahead and get back to you guys while I do that stuff. Dark Wolf, Brian, man, you guys rock. You did a great job, dude. We'll have you back soon. Anytime you want to come on, if you see us streaming, come in and say hi. I also want to say this. Sometimes when I'm having like an interview or something else, I'll have someone pop in the chat and say, hey, can I come in? Can I come on the show? And sometimes I don't have you on. It's not me being mean. When I have a guest, like when Zero Sister was on, like when Brian's on, when someone else is on, I like to try to have manners. I try to be polite. I carry my manners from my home into my channel. So I don't like having a whole bunch of people in here when I'm focusing in an interview. Now, if we were just having a chat, no problem. So cool. But, you know, just keep in mind, I do my very best to hit your comments, to hear what you say in your emails and the other things. I do everything I can. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and play my effect again. Tell everybody hi, or tell them goodbye, or anything else you want to say. This is your chance to do it real quick before I enable the sound.
Thanks for being here tonight, guys, and checking out this channel. Unirock's an awesome guy. If you haven't subscribed yet, help him get to 1,000 subscribers. We didn't touch on the stairways in the forest, but maybe we'll do it some other night. Until then,
tomorrow.
See y'all later.
We got it tomorrow for sure. Thanks,
absolutely.
Buddy. Darkwolf, you got anything?
Brian, it's always a pleasure to see you, bud. I'm glad you hang out with us. We really appreciate having you here. Your perspective has been excellent. I've only got one more thing to say to our Rockinats, Bubba. You know what it is?
Do it, bro. Do it, bro.
Rockinats, rock out.
Rock out. That's right. Yep. We say it at the end of the show, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get any more sound out of my peeps. Sorry, guys. If you can, hang around here for a minute after I hit end. Brian, if you have to go, I know you're at work. It's fine. If not, we'll talk tomorrow. But if you have a second to stay, we're going to talk in this live stream after we go off the air. If you want to hang out, that's cool. Okay, so I'm going to round this out. I appreciate all of you that view this and hang out with us like you do. It means everything to us. We're going to do everything we can to make this channel the best YouTube channel on the tube. Now, am I cocky? Is that why I'm saying that? Well, I guess I am, and I don't care to say it. Let us know what you want to see. Become part of the chat. Become part of the experience, because that's what this is for. It's for us to get to know you guys, to have fun, to have content to watch. It's not that same regurgitated crap that you see on every other channel. I'm not bragging about what we do. I'm just saying, yeah, some of my shows suck. Some of my regular videos aren't that great. But everything I give you is not repeated from another channel. I didn't watch the other channels. I did my research. I picked my topic, and I brought you something fresh every single time. But until we see you again, I've only got one other thing to say, and you know what it is. You got to be nice in those comments, because those are people on the other side. You got to be kind, but never be afraid to speak your mind. We'll see you next time.